I did.
Nice.
What a
You're
guy.
really low right now. Let me turn you up.
And it's a Riz. Holy shit.
Wow.
Apologize for the late start and for what's going to be an early ending. Just had a very busy weekend.
Understandable.
Operating on only 3 hours of sleep.
Nice.
Oh my god.
This is going to be
Surprised
great.
you even did this. I mean, I like this, but 3 hours of sleep, fuck you guys. I'd be napping.
Yep.
Fuck you. I hold my schedule. Unlike some people.
Oh, yeah, that you called me out. Correct.
All right, everyone here?
Yep.
Everyone good to go?
Ready.
Wonderful. All right, so if you could start by reiterating for me what happened last time, that would be great.
Yeah, so last week we started off hanging out in the Tavern of the Vineyards, and we were there to try and scope out some information. Let's see. Varlin got high and tried to perform, and it was wonderful.
Terrible.
Let's see. Leolar tried to talk to a funky wizard that is living in the tavern inn, and
he was assisted by a pirate maid.
he was assisted by pirate father Slickfoot. That didn't go so well. And then let's see, Gorby played a little game of cards with a shady-looking fellow inside the tavern, and learned some new skills. And Gorbin is now level 4. From there, let's see, we finished off the night, got up the next morning, and we decided to try and go have a talk with Master Quintus. And who would like to pick up from there?
Well, before we go there, I did have a little event happen to me during the evening while we were sleeping.
That's right. Talk about that.
I was able to have a really cool LSD-induced dream, seemed like. Talk to somebody who seemed to know a lot about a lot of things, especially me and the type of magic I use. And I was able to impart some wisdom from him and gain a level myself. So now I am level 4 as well.
Yeah.
At that point, we got up and then we headed on over to try to talk to Master Quintus. Everything seemed to be going pretty well, except he wasn't there. So we decided, in our wisdom, to maybe kind of sneak in and see if maybe he was hurt. We were worried that he was hurt or in danger or something in his room. So we decided to take upon ourselves as good people that we are to kind of break in and see what we could find out. And we had a little trouble breaking in, but we were able to eventually do that with a small modicum bit of damage, taking me to 1 health and hurting everybody. But once we got in, we were able to kind of look around and see that he wasn't in trouble. And we figured while we were there, we would try to learn a little bit more about Master Quintus. Noticing that the room was different than the last time we were in here. We still don't know exactly how or why, but we figured it was something magical related. So we noticed that there was a fish tank with a lot of fish in it. 1 glowing fish, if I remember right. That Leitero decided to have a little chat with. And how did that chat go?
You know what? He's kind of a dick, actually. Yeah, he's kind of a dick, but he swims in a tank all day, and I get to adventure and shit. So fuck him. I'm coming out the bigger man. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and shit talk him the whole time. Just gonna move on. But yeah, he told us about the disintegration spell on the desk. So he wasn't totally awful.
Yeah, he was a pretty cool guy. Ralph the goldfish.
The mage fish.
Mm-hmm.
And his buddy.
Oh, yeah, god damn it, I can't remember his buddy's name.
Oh, was it Barry? I think it was Barry.
Barry. I think it was Barry. Yeah, there might have been some fish cest going on there. Some homoerotic fish stuff, I can only assume, and expand upon.
Who are we to judge love?
Yeah, agreed.
So we were able to get the desk open that had the disintegration spell on it safely.
And then we didn't take a
triggering
single
it,
damn thing.
but we did get a look at it.
Decisions were made, okay?
In the heat of the moment, they were.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, why I was rewatching it. And I was like, why is everybody fucking talking during this fucking timed event?
I don't know.
So I had like 15
Yeah,
seconds.
that was great fun.
I had 15 seconds to like actually look in there, and then I was like, "Oh, time's up."
Rummage through everything, like, nah, I'm good. Still, maybe Quintus will be lenient when he finds out that we flipped the fucking place, but didn't take anything.
That was
And
exactly.
then I touched that orb in the room. And
Oh, and lost a pinky. Oh, what an idiot! Oh my god.
On his playing hand, on his oh my god, he can't
yeah,
make
but
the
you don't really
chords.
you don't really use the pinky for.
What? You use the pinky for
What?
everything?
I have to switch.
Do you
hands
play
now.
guitar?
He can't even do the shocker now. Like,
Oh,
Pinky
seriously.
is literally like your second most important finger besides your first finger.
I thought you were gonna say thumb.
I mean,
I just gotta learn.
you don't really need a thumb to play the guitar. You just kind of
So-
can rest it on the.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah. So now,
primarily for playing instruments.
But
Yeah,
if you don't have a
yes.
thumb, then you're not human.
Mhm,
True.
mhm.
Though his intelligence also suggested that in the first place.
Oh God!
Wow.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah. Right for the
I
throat.
didn't realize
We
were
haven't
starting the
even
fucking
started
roast
yet.
Session already.
Jeez.
So-
Roll
so
for
he's-
initiative.
so now he's like AC/DC. He can just play the 1, 4, 5 chords.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it. We had some shenanigans in Master Quintus's room, trying to find out if he's really a bad guy. Jury's still out on that. Not really sure if he's a bad guy or not. So
Important people,
leaning-
places, things, or ideas that you've noted.
We had a few. We saw a painting that had a lot of good information in it about his past life and people he might be working with now.
Or his adventuring group that he was with
Yeah.
at one time.
Sure.
he's got a niece that he's trying to reconnect with or something, trying to write a letter to and can't. So, there's some family issues there. Quintus is now the main character in the story. We're just pawns.
Yeah. Right.
We're just telling his story. We're the view to the audience.
Playing the straight man.
I mean, you're the ones that went deep diving into his past by breaking into his room and looking through his personal belongings.
Look, if you didn't want us in there, you shouldn't have made something glowing and shiny in there. That's all I'm going to say.
It's all your fault.
So, let's see. We also
It's like magpies.
we learned a little bit more about his dwarf friend who used to be part of his adventuring guy. We didn't get the dwarf's name. Ralph didn't know his name, right? Let me check.
I don't think he did.
I'm checking my notes, but I'm pretty sure we
Ralph
didn't.
did not know his name.
Yeah, okay. So we still got this mysterious dwarf. Other than that, I don't know. I think that's basically it. So what's happening right now is that we beat feet out of the manor, and we are now about to have a meeting with a sort of scummy-looking merchant guy. And I don't
At
really
noon.
know. I don't really know how we're gonna approach this guy, like what we're gonna talk about. So I'm hoping Latro has that covered.
Oh, don't worry. You guys know I'm the face of the party. Leave the talking to me, okay? I made the goddamn appointment with his secretary. I will handle this, okay?
And that's what I safely assumed. So yeah, that's where we're at right
Okay,
now.
then. If I remember correctly, it is the early afternoon still.
Oh, wait.
It's,
No,
it's-
it can't
it's
be
noon
afternoon.
exactly, yes.
Yeah, so
So
we should be on our
about
way
to be
to
early afternoon. Mhm.
Right. So we make our way towards the merchant in the. Well, I guess we don't. I think we don't know where he is, but we think he's in the inn. So we make our way to the inn to find him or ask where the fuck he be.
So, upon entering the inn, it's very empty, as you know, because it's the middle of the day and all the workers are out in the fields, as you would expect. Except for 2 people, well, 4 people technically, but one of them has guards, as you know. The merchant, who is eating his lunch quite happily at one of the tables.
Guy's always fucking eating.
I mean, that's a good way to be.
That's why he goes there.
Good feeling.
And the other fellow is a stocky dwarf in armor who is sitting by the door and also eating lunch. He has a traveling pack next to him, so he's probably just passing through. If you had to guess.
Interesting.
All right.
How old is the dwarf appear?
Yeah.
He's stocky, but he seems like normal, like anywhere between 20 and 40, how dwarves normally look.
So I approach the guy who is eating his lunch. I look for his secretary that I spoke with previously.
His guard, who doubles as his secretary, yes. He's standing next to him as he.
Okay, so I approach him. I'm like, "Hi there, sweetheart. We're here to talk to your guy."
Okay. Yeah. I got your appointment. Right here. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right,
He
excellent.
stands to the side.
So I walk up and I greet this merchant guy, and I'm like, "Hi there, how you doing?"
Oh, hello.
Oh
God,
man.
no. Oh God, no.
I put up like a finger. I'm like, one second, and I walk back to Varlin, and I'm like, I think you should take this one. He seems like your kind of guy.
Okay then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, hello there.
Oh, hello.
So,
Yes,
what's your
you
name?
said you had business with me?
Yes, we've been investigating all the disappearances, and we would like to speak to you about it if you know anything.
Of course. No, my time is short, so please, have a seat.
All right, we'll sit down.
Just between you and me, I'm quite glad you sent the smelly one away.
He's not as bad as he looks.
It's
Not
as
pretty
as he
bad,
smells,
actually.
though.
You know, I try so. I'm saying this to myself. I'm like, I try so hard to just. Anyway, so what was your name again? I did not catch it.
You can call me Lucius
Brad, you got to get closer to the mic or something.
Desire.
Yeah.
I'm quiet. Okay. No, nice to meet you, Lucius. You can call me Varlin, but Varlin
no.
Nightjack.
Lucius, just one L.
Lucius.
Yes. A name
Lucius.
unaccustomed to the unrefined tongues of the lower classes.
Oh, he's got you there.
So, what
Walking
do you know
around.
about these disappearances?
What disappearances?
So people have been getting kidnapped, and me and my associates have found out that people have been getting kidnapped and having experiments tested on them, and we've trying to find out who these people are that are doing it. This nefarious act.
Yes, but how does that? I don't understand the
Okay, so
connection here
at
to
this
me.
point, I like shove Varlin's chair out of the fucking way. I'm like, look, we know you've been traveling up and down the road. You have to have seen things. Like, bandits are a big problem, huh? But not for you, huh? Just go wherever the fuck you want, huh? Big guy, huh?
Yes. I travel with quite a bit of security, yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure. Lots of people out there travel with security. That doesn't stop bandits from attacking them, though.
And maybe they don't hire the right people. People like you.
Well,
Yeah. That's to say, look, what business do you have exactly? What do you trade in, sir?
I'm here to purchase 10 casks of wine to travel south, at which point I will sell them and then make my return trip north with different goods.
Uh-huh.
This is a trip I've made every year for 5 years now at this season.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, that might be so, but
But
oh, sorry, it's just as I was saying, surely you've heard the talk of war coming up between the houses. Well, why would you risk traveling now?
because war is just as good for business as peace if you trade in the right goods.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing steel from the south will be quite a profitable venture indeed.
Is
What
that
does
right?
he
Bringing
wrings his hands.
Yeah, and I kind of like sliding close. I'm like, oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Bringing steel to who exactly?
Anyone who can afford it, of course.
And yes, I imagine things are quite expensive. Only purchasable by certain houses and things of that nature.
Yes, those who are more how should I put this? Well refined receive my goods first, of course.
Everybody's with us right now, right? Like we're all.
Yeah, like we're all standing around.
Okay,
Sort of.
okay.
I mean-
Well, while you're talking to him, I turn to Gorman and go, "Who the fuck set us off to talk with this guy again?"
Gorbin's just shrugging.
Okay.
And I say, so any particular names by chance you'd like to share with me?
No, I'm sorry, but customer confidentiality, you know.
Oh yeah, and no, totally. I understand, but you have to understand, sir. And I'm gonna try and make some kind of persuasion attempt here, but
Oh,
I'll
boy.
start off with what I say.
Oh boy, indeed.
I say, we've been investigating these disappearances, and we believe that they are somehow linked to the whole war effort type deal. You see, someone is doing some real nefarious shit, and I know you might not care, but oh sure, they're just picking off the little merchants right now. But what if they start coming for people who are a little bit more armed? You should see these guys. We've tangled with them before. They're real bad sort. So help us help you, eh? All right. Where's my persuasion shit? Hold on.
Oh wait, yeah, God.
This could be really good or really bad.
I'm assisting him with this. I'm assisting him here. Can
What
I
are you gonna
get
do?
this?
You're gonna give me
Yeah, I gotta give you advantage on this because you're gonna fuck it up. And I'm gonna
advantage
inspire you
or-
too.
You
And I'm
give
gonna
me
inspire
both?
you too. Please God, use the inspiration.
Okay.
I'm like, yes, that'll get him talking.
How does he
more.
give me advantage? How does he do that? Because
By
I didn't know that was a
assisting you-
thing.
By assisting you in the role, basically.
Oh, so we're gonna do bad cop, good cop, or
Yes.
bad guard, good guard.
More like him
Or
just putting his hand on your
smelly
shoulder.
cop, nice cop.
Oh, okay. Jesus. All right, here we go.
And before the person answers,
That's your biggest roll yet?
I have a question.
That is. But I get another what? 1d6.
Six, yeah. Holy shit, you knocked it out of the park for you.
All right, 14.
Yeah,
that's,
for me.
that's really strong for you.
What?
Yeah.
14. How
Right.
does that get me?
Ryan had a question. What was that, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking about casting a spell. It's a new spell that I have.
Oh.
Okay, what spell?
This is the perfect time for it, isn't it?
Be aware that there's a vocal, somatic, and material parts to that spell, so everybody's gonna know you're
material.
casting a spell right now.
Unless you stealth cast the spell using sleight of
Oh.
hand.
Boy, I can't wait to see that roll.
Oh, I don't have too bad. I got a +2 on the dex, so I can cast sleight of hand before I cast the spell. Is that what we're doing?
But be aware that the DC is higher, the more complicated and the higher level the spell.
All right. So let's try. I mean, so if I fail the sleight of hand, they'll just know I'm casting a spell. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, but they might know what you're casting if they know anything about magic.
So the spell I'm going to cast, just to let you know, is detect thoughts.
We're about to scorched earth our
Yeah.
our
pretty much.
reputation here in the
It's easy to
vineyards.
detect thoughts. You just post on fucking Instagram and they all come flooding in. Alright, for the duration you read,
Yeah, it's a long read. I'm sorry.
3 alert and speaking language creatures unaffected. Wouldn't work on Varlin. Initially,
Jesus fucking Christ.
You and me are both getting shit on today.
succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind. And unless you shift your attention to another
If I
creature's
try to
thoughts, that
probe,
you can
now
use.
initially surface thoughts are not detected, but if I try to probe that's when they can start.
Yeah, he wants to
doing
get
wisdom
deep in
saving
that
throw to
brain
determine.
meat.
Correct.
No, but what I don't want to probe, but I want to do is that during interrogations, because interrogations and questions bring those thoughts to the forefront, to the surface, I can tell what he's thinking during the
So you're a
interrogation
magical
based
lie
off of the
detector,
questions. Yeah,
basically.
well, lie detector plus I can pull it like if he's thinking a name, but he says I'm not going to say that name, I should be able to grab that name out of his surface thoughts because it's being brought forward by the question.
Understood. All right. Constantly use a spell to detect the presence of things.
Yeah, I can also use detect if there's anybody around me that we don't know is there, sort of thing. Presence of other people. So I don't have to be able to see the person.
Mm-hmm. All right,
I could
understood.
Walk outside,
Right.
I could walk outside the inn, cast a spell. It's 120 feet.
I thought it was
Right.
30 feet.
Well, it's 30 feet for detecting, searching for thoughts to see if somebody's there or not. But if you look at the actual range of the spell for the specific detect thoughts, if you know the person's there, you can go to 120.
Yeah, looks good.
So I could walk outside, cast a spell. It doesn't matter if it's stealth or not. They're not going to see that casting and still get this information. And he won't know it because I'm not probing.
Theoretically.
Let's do that then.
That's fancy as shit.
I'll just take a step outside real quick and do that.
Leo's
So that I
scary.
can get the information when when Leitero asks this question with the persuasion and that sort of thing, I can, as long as I'm concentrating, I'll be able to get surface thoughts from all of the conversations he's having to know whether he's lying, if he knows anything more, names, things like that are being brought forward by the interrogation questions.
Okay. Yep.
I can't wait for the final showdown between Leolar and his nemesis William when he casts that spell on him and asks him, "Why did you stab me?" And he's like, "Because you're a dick."
This whole epic argument is just gonna be over absolutely nothing.
Well, yeah,
All
pretty
this
much.
fighting is just for fuck you, dude. Fuck you, eh? Fuck you, eh?
But he's the dick.
All
I
right.
mean, he was kind of a dick, but it was
He's
like
really a
dick
dick.
recognized dick. You know what I mean?
It's kind of how wars start.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Well, I'm not saying that's not going to happen.
All right. So what exactly do you do?
Me?
Hmm?
I step outside the door, cast the
Right.
spell because I know the person's there. I know where he's at. Cast the spell so nobody knows I'm casting it, and then I will sit there and just listen to the thoughts outside the door while they're doing the discussion.
I hope you do all this and then he tells us anyways.
Just have a seat on a stool outside, and and I'll
Nonchalant.
weave it in.
Yeah.
All right. What did Leitero ask again with that roll?
What his high roller clients were. Names, specific names.
Okay. Well, I'm afraid I can't divulge this at this time. Unfortunately, I would put myself in great danger, both financially and physically, by revealing my esteemed clients' personal information.
Oh, but I mean, come on, buddy.
Where did
Come
we
on
meet
now.
this guy
We're
at?
not gonna tell anybody. We are very discreet types, believe it or not.
And outside, Leolar, you can detect his thoughts somewhat. Most of his clients, he thinks of, but he kind of places on the back burner. You can't catch anything solid on them without probing. You know that he does sell a lot of goods, like fine wines, fineries, like rugs, things like that, to the king's nephew, who is one of the main contenders in this war for the throne. That's his forethought.
So he's not thinking of somebody specific that
King's
I can't
nephew,
really say.
that's
I
pretty
can't
specific.
make sure not to say this person because this could really get me in trouble. Other than the king's nephew, he's the foremost fear in his head of okay, getting found out. Got it.
See, but so Leolar and Leitero didn't talk about this. I have no fucking clue you're doing
you don't.
this,
He doesn't-
and so I'm probably not gonna delve much deeper. Like I'm out of persuasion shit.
You don't have
No,
that.
we'll coordinate this better next time. This is just something just
Yeah,
came up.
yeah, for
I can
certain.
Just now do it.
But I'm not gonna keep being like, come on, buddy. I'm not gonna like keep fucking jabbing him in the ribs with my elbow or some shit. Fuck, there was one more thing I wanted to say to him though, and now I can't remember what the fuck it was.
So while you think of that, Gorban's gonna pipe in. Hey, Mr. Rich Guy, you got any jobs you need done? We're a group of people who do jobs. Got any jobs?
He looks to you and scrunches up his face in that look of mild disgust that only rich people can give.
Yes!
Gorban's
And,
been there plenty of times.
Says no.
Yes, we have. Oh my god.
This is going so well.
Can I just size up the guards real quick and see like if I think I could take them?
Sure.
All right, here comes
We
insight.
can take 'em.
With a 20.
In a straight up fight, probably with just you, probably not.
Well,
Definitely
but
not,
the
really.
group of us. What do
The
you think
group
about
as a whole, it's hard to tell if you ambush them. Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
But they
on
do
the
seem
road
professional.
or something? What are we, bandits?
No,
now?
these are just thoughts that Gorban has, okay? He's been watching
so
your
Leola's
back.
detecting your thoughts, and Leola's probably like, yeah, good going, Corbin. Let's fucking shank these kids. You guys are the fucking murder twins.
This guy probably has a lot of money. I don't know.
Murder, hobo, murder.
But no. Over the course of the years, these are thoughts that Gorban has had to have.
We're pretty much burning our return back, so let's go out with style.
No.
Oh, God.
Some cash.
No, we haven't completely... Like, Quintus is going to know we broke in there, but I believe we could convince him we had the most noble of intentions when we rummaged through his drawers and things like that.
All thanks to a pathetic apology letter.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, did you manage to think of what you wanted
Oh, yes,
to-
yes. I was going to ask him more about the war, actually. Because I like when you I remember that when you said the fucking king's nephew, like we don't really know what the fuck's going on. We've heard there's a war between the houses, but you're saying the throne is up for grabs. So I'm gonna ask him if he can't tell me specific names. Does he know what the main point of contention is? Like what? Fuck, how do I word this? Could he tell me perhaps? No, fuck. He's probably gonna shrug me off here, but I'd ask him who the biggest names in the upcoming conflict are.
Of course. How exactly are you going to word it?
I was gonna ask him. Well, pretty much just exactly what I said. I'd be like, well, who are the big names in this upcoming conflict?
Yes, of course. If you have you not heard, the old king himself is quite sickly, and as such, the throne will be passed on soon. However, a few months ago, his heir, his son, unfortunately, died in very accidental circumstances, and the king decided to, rather than leave the throne to his nephew as his tradition, to announce his heir as his aide and confidant, who served as regent for a short time.
And I go,
This is a point of contention for the houses. The more traditionalists wish for the nephew to rule, but the more pragmatic of the factions believe that the aide and confidant, his advisor, should take the throne, as he is quite competent in matters of state.
and I look at him and I go, yeah. So you say, wow, his son died. How terrible. And you said accidental circumstances or, and I kind of give him like a wink, accidental circumstances.
No, quite accidental.
And what was the accident, pray tell?
I did not see it myself, but I do believe it was a tournament accident. It lanced the throat, I believe. Quite.
Oh my god, by who?
Oh, his opponent, his cousin, the nephew in line for the throne.
Come on, buddy. You don't think that's a little bit suspicious?
I mean, yes, but if he was going to do it like that, that would be incredibly stupid.
Such is politics.
Perhaps, but then I mean, it's so easy to write it off as an accident, isn't it? I mean, you're a betting man. Where would you put your money?
I'm not a betting man.
No, I surely you are in some degree. You take risks as a merchant, do you not? Calculated risks.
Calculated risk, really a risk.
So
Perhaps.
the nobles want the nephew to get it, and the merchant lords want the aide to ascend? Did I understand that
Are
correctly?
you saying this out loud?
No,
Or,
I'm
like,
no, out of character. I'm just trying to see if I understood that correctly.
no, you don't. He said the more traditionalist of the two factions was backing the nephew, but everybody else was backing the advisor.
Okay.
Right, and so I would ask, who exactly is backing the advisor?
Oh, that would be primarily the newer houses and higher merchants who want the state to continue to run in a smooth fashion. Also, the majority of the populace supports this decision.
Really?
Yes.
I have to ask, what do you think?
Personally, I would favor the advisor myself. He seems quite level-headed.
Is that right?
Yes.
Is the king's nephew not level-headed?
That would not be my place to say, but there are rumors.
Mm-hmm. So he'd be like not level-headed enough to, I don't know, stab his cousin in a tournament. You know, just have you throw it out there. You know,
I know you plebeians understand little of politics, but that is not how things are done.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I'm sure not. Absolutely not. No one's ever assassinated anybody to usurp a throne. No, ridiculous.
Yes.
He can't handle my kitchen. He needs to get out of that heat.
He's more
So
distracted by the lobster he's eating than anything else.
is that what it is?
excuse me,
Lobster. Where the fuck is? Wait. Where the fuck is he getting lobster from? We're in the middle of a continent, aren't we?
We're not that far from a coast.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right about that. You're right. You're right.
So
I mean, I'm sure in like magical spells. And,
My dog's eating a rug. I gotta let him out.
Nope. One of these days is just going to be Riz saying, "Dog's eating me. Got to take care of this."
So his dog's a rug muncher. Okay.
Like that,
Gay dog.
like that one time when he took Riz's pants off.
Yeah, right. Like, is this a house invasion? What is happening?
I'm
The
curious.
dog is
what I'm
gonna make
getting.
me fucking lose it someday. All right.
Dude,
So,
the
just curious if there's anything I'm getting from my detect thoughts spell. You know, anything out of what he's already said.
But he's being surprisingly straightforward. He thinks that you guys are so unimportant in the grand scheme of things that it really doesn't matter what he tells
And
you.
that is our greatest
But he-
weapon.
Yeah,
But he really
our
really
NPCs
believes that the nephew didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, he really does. Basically, from what you can understand, he's thinking. Basically, he's going over in his mind because as a merchant, it's very important. It's very important to understand, like the culture and the traditions of the nobles in a city, especially because a lot of times the bureaucrats who make things happen. And that's not how politics there work. It's like you don't stab somebody in the chest, even though that would be the brutally direct and more effective approach. What you would do normally is try to defame them in court, and eventually force them to retire to their countryside or their estate, and then possibly kill them or slowly erode away at their lands and buy up their businesses. You don't be so confrontational and direct, especially not on a one-to-one basis. You use proxies.
Right, but it was a fucking what do you call it? A tournament, and just oops, I slipped right into the throne. My bad.
He genuinely thinks that it's like
I don't
that.
care what he genuinely thinks. It's bullshit. This is a cover-up. It's fake news.
So I'm gonna ask him, Mr. Rich, sir, would you be interested in purchasing any seed pods from man-eater plants? Is that anything you trade in?
He raises his eyebrow and pointedly ignores you.
Fuck.
Wow.
Leo didn't get anything
What
off of
am I-
that. Like he wasn't.
What am I getting at? Is he actually intrigued or?
No, he's mildly
Dismissive.
amused.
Okay. All right.
He does not trade in that.
Okay.
You can sense from Levi's thoughts that he mostly trades in high dollar items like expensive spices, these very expensive wines that he's buying here to sell in the south.
Wait, you trying to say that the pods aren't high dollar items?
No, not at all.
Really? I thought they were like 100 gold a piece or some shit.
That's not high dollar.
Fair enough.
Way out of our league.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have a good grasp for what makes a lot of gold. You know, I would think like 100 gold pieces for an item that you can just harvest from fucking plants would be pretty decent shit.
That's not a bad question. Like,
Gotta
just
see
for
the
our
price.
understanding, is a single
Yeah.
gold piece, is it like $1 or is it more? Just so we can get a better grasp of like how prices work in this world.
Didn't that one tavern charge us like 2 gold for that horse piss?
No, that was 2 silver.
2 silver. Oh,
Sorry
okay.
about the dog.
Okay.
He's just out there. I see him tossing something around. I think it's a glove. He has a dead bird that slammed into the window and died. He's fucking tossing it around like it's a rope toy or something.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
Yikes.
So,
Yeah, on the value of gold. Well, all right. So the difference in wealth is ridiculously massive. Peasants can scrape by on like a few copper a week, while most mid-class and merchantmen will make several gold a week. But to the high classes, like thousands of gold is basically nothing.
yeah.
No
Okay.
shit. Okay.
Which is why these estates are like a lot of times the workers are basically slaves.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Fucking peasants.
So shit. Okay, I've got one more question that I am gonna throw at him. And that is, so I'm just curious, are you selling to one side or are you selling to both sides?
I sell to whoever has the coin.
Fair enough, fair enough. A man without principles, how noble. At this point, I push away from the table and I'm like, all right, thanks for that. And I kind of walk past the one guard and I give him another slap on the ass. I'm like, thanks for setting that up, babe.
How do you like Master Quintus?
Oh, are you still talking to him?
Yep.
He's quite. And you see him searching for the right words while he takes another bite of lobster. Quite detached for one of his wealth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Guys.
He runs a quite clean operation. I really don't know anything about him personally. I know a great deal about many of the houses and the nobles, and clearly he would fall into this category. As you can see, he's quite wealthy, but no one really knows much about him, unfortunately. He's simply a relic of the past.
Yeah. He struck me as being pretty mysterious as well. We're quite good friends with him, as I'm sure you would know.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in that case, could you do a favor for me?
Absolutely.
Please inform him that in the future I would like to make larger purchases and perhaps set up a large dealer. He has not either seen or refused to communicate with any of my letters so far, but I would simply wish to have a discussion with him, even if he is unreceptive to the idea.
At this point, I kind of like give Gorb an elbow in the thigh, and I'm like, finder's fee. Oh, goodness. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How much would it be worth to you to get this close to his ear?
Do
you see we make...
Surely,
No, go ahead.
no.
Go.
Surely, you could use with a favor from a merchantman such as myself, yes?
Perhaps. Where would you, I mean... How would you
Leolar
compare
knows
yourself
outside
to
that he has
Master
no
Quintus?
fucking intention of ever paying you.
Yeah, okay. You know, we'll consider it. But I'm done here for today. If anybody else would like to say anything?
So, do you come across any traders that are clearly more in illicit things, like anyone who traffics people?
No, I would never dabble in such things. Please leave me at this
Are you
time.
aware of anybody who does so?
Please leave, or my guards will be forced to remove you.
Corbin walks
Oh
you in
no,
particular.
Nancy's gonna get us.
It's Corbin's dragging Father Slick away.
I could take you, no problem, Nancy. Come on, sweetheart. You ever want to scrap? You know where to find me. At your mom's house.
When I said that, did Leelar hear anything from this guy's
Pop into his
thoughts?
head. Yeah.
When you said precisely what?
Mentioned the fucking slave trade.
I mean, he can think of like some merchants that are suspected, but he's not thinking of anyone in particular.
Because I mean, in my mind, like, what's more, what's better than fucking kidnapping people is just grabbing people that, or buying people that are already missing, so there's not extra suspicion to what they're doing. But fuck. Very well. You enjoy your fucking lobster, and I get up and walk away from him.
He smirks and does indeed enjoy his lobster.
He fucking chokes on it.
Peasant food in this day and era.
We are getting absolutely fucking nowhere.
I think it's time we get out of here. It's time to go.
Yep.
I'm not feeling it anymore, Gorb. The magic is gone. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Agreed. Let's hit the road. Get back on the road.
Before you leave, one of his guards actually approaches you
Oh?
and hands you a slip of paper.
Is it
Ah.
Nancy?
Yes, and he returns to his post.
And he
Without saying anything.
he handed it to me.
To whichever one of you is closest.
Does it
So you
say,
guys kind of
if you
decide.
like me, check this box?
I was hoping that's what it was gonna be.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, no, it does not say that.
So he handed it to Varlin because I was dragging Leitero away.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that would be true.
He's
I go,
listening.
oh my god, of course he's passing notes to Valen. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, fucking shut up. All right.
So when's the wedding?
what
I'm
does-
just,
what does
just
the
throwing
note
it out
say?
there.
I start reading it.
Does it say?
Yeah. Copy of the note, or is it something we just read and remember?
You can just read it. It's from Lucius the merchant, and it says, what does it say exactly? Read it in his voice. Regarding your investigation, I have heard of some such rumors up in the north. There is a fellow living in the far western side of the kingdom who has been in trouble before for supposedly unseemly acts, as the church deemed, though no evidence has come out as such. It is merely rumor, though that is all I can offer you.
Oh.
All right, a lead's a lead.
That's something.
Isn't that the area that the dwarf was from?
Is it? You said northwest, yeah?
Northwest of your current position in the far western side of the kingdom.
Far western, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure where the mountains are at because I can't see the map.
I'll take you to the map.
Yes, engage.
Map engage.
Hang on, let me draw here real quick. So you know that the kingdom related to the free city spans roughly around like here, and it cuts off in the wildlands over here. This is like neutral territory, not owned by anyone. Here on the left.
Oh, okay, so that's where you're drawn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I totally fucked up on the spelling of Coram Tash.
Mm-hmm. And this is a kingdom all on its own down here.
You're talking about Sintelfel.
Centelfil.
Sintelfel. Yes, of course. Looks
And
like
the
desert
mountains
area.
that the dwarves live in, is that at the Varahar Mountains or
Mhm.
mountain range? There on the left. Okay.
Okay, so that's where Quintus's friend is at, is in those mountains right there at the western edge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
And also where this lead is at.
So,
He said to the
Sort
far
of.
western side of the kingdom, so your lead is probably somewhere around like here, ish.
yeah,
If you had to guess.
that was what I was thinking too. Okay, all right.
We didn't get that merchant's name, did we?
Lucius.
You did, Lucius.
Right. Yes, that's it. He made a big deal of that. Holy shit. Why am I so bad with names? Dude, it's going to be Williams everything all the way down unless you guys pay
Yes.
attention, because I'm fucking out of it.
Williams. Just Williams.
Oh.
I can't wait until I forget like the name of a princess, and I'm like, yes, Princess Williams.
God damn.
All right, well let's hit the road back to Grunervault.
Mm-hmm. Chip, how are our supplies looking?
So we've got about 4 days of supplies to get back to Grunervault, and I think it was
maybe.
I think it was like
Can they pick some up here?
it was like a 2-day trip though, like at tops, I think.
Assuming nothing bad happens at all.
That is not a 2-day trip.
To Grunervault from where we are? I'm not talking about going west. I'm
Horseback?
talking about from the vineyards to Grunervault.
Yeah, I know, like straight path. That's not a 2-day trip.
Oh, really?
How much is it?
Like 4 or 5.
On horses?
horseback?
I mean, unless you want to really push the horses, yeah.
Really?
Okay, so I strongly encourage us to pick up supplies then
Let me
before heading out.
let me double check what we've got.
We haven't
I honestly
used
thought
any
we'd
while
have
we're
like
here.
at least a week and a half
Yeah.
left.
We
Yeah,
haven't been using any of the supplies while we're here. We've been eating
And
at
we've
the
been
inns.
eating. Yeah, exactly.
I thought it only took us 2 days to get to shit. I thought it took us 2 days to get to
camp. Yeah.
the supply cache.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, I mean, there's not a vendor in the vineyards. I don't know if we can buy supplies here, can we?
Wait. If there's an inn, we can buy supplies. I guarantee you.
That's probably true. Like, this is all about travelers, so we can probably buy supplies.
Let's ask a guard. Fuck it. Let's ask the doorman.
Let's just ask
If,
the dwarf lady, bartender.
I consider that too. Yeah. Okay. Let's ask the bar lady.
Yep, we need to purchase supplies. Holy shit.
So are you gonna talk to her?
Yes.
And while he's doing that, so the merchant and his guards are in the room, right?
Mhm.
Okay. And so as we walk in, I see Nancy, and I like make kissing motions at her, like that. Just walk to the bar. I want to start a fight with this guy. I'm trying real fucking hard.
God. What?
He dissed me. Okay, the first fucking time we tried to talk to the guy, he dissed me.
I don't,
All right,
I
just
don't
saying.
know if he did.
He did. He fucking dissed the shit out of me.
Do you even remember
Fucking
what he
brushed
said?
me aside. He brushed
This
me
is
aside like a fucking peasant.
It's kind of because you are a fucking peasant.
Oh.
That's not the point. That is not the point. I am a man of the cloth, okay, and the sheets, but that's something else.
By
entirely
definition, you
different.
should be a peasant.
Absolutely, but
because
that's not the
that's-
point.
Okay.
We're worse than peasants. We're like wandering peasants. Peasants have like a cardboard box. I have Gorby Jr.
Yeah, you're basically hobos.
Exactly, yeah. But he doesn't know that.
All right,
He
so
does.
give me a dwarf lady.
He does.
He
Yeah.
does. He can
that's
smell it
fair.
on you. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, yeah. Have you taken a bath since you went through those sewers?
No.
Of
Wait.
course.
Yes. Wait. Shit.
No.
No.
you haven't.
No.
I mean, we've gotten
I
rained on a
totally
lot
think
since
we
then.
did.
No, you haven't.
Yeah,
taken
that
any
does not make
baths.
it better. That does not make it better, Chip. Fuck, you're right. We didn't wash off going out. We washed off coming in.
Yeah, you guys
Shit.
smell like shit.
Did we leave through the sewer? We did.
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes,
did.
we did
Well-
with the escapees.
Yeah.
I guess I should have, made a note to be like, when you go to sleep, wash the shit off you.
At this point, it's sunken in. You're gonna need a good strong bath.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So we'll
need
just
to
do
be
that at the
washed
end before
by
we leave.
several ladies, probably.
Yeah.
Perhaps,
Just do that
yeah.
at the end before we leave.
Oh, we'll do it at Grunervault. We apparently have a
Okay,
week
then.
of travel to go through, so we might as well just keep stinking.
True enough.
I mean,
No
to
wonder
be
the
to be
elf lady
honest,
doesn't
I
like
didn't
me.
even notice it.
You think?
Kinda how it works.
Probably because you smell.
I
Just
don't
like
smell
he does.
So, hello, dwarf lady. Very kind, matronly dwarf lady.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Hello, wonderful lady. I was wondering, we're about to set off on some traveling. I was wondering if it was possible to purchase supplies such as rations and firewood here.
I'm afraid that we can't sell any supplies or firewood right now. We're still waiting for the supply carts themselves to come from the city.
Okay.
So I haven't.
We've put
I
in
haven't
an
stopped
order, but they're a few
concentrating.
weeks late.
It lasts a
I haven't
minute,
thought-
Leo. Like, you're long gone on that.
Oh, is it a minute?
Yeah, you're
I thought
long
it was
gone.
it's a concentration spell.
For a minute.
Yeah, for a minute. Yeah, that's it.
I thought it was.
I'd get like 10 seconds out of that
Ah,
spell
let's do
then.
one minute.
Jeez.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
So then I would be like, oh, madam, please. I don't know how scarce the supplies are, but we have a very important trip to make south. It is imperative that we have supplies for this trek. Surely you wouldn't send us out there hungry. I'm begging you. We have good coin, I promise you.
Yes, but we must feed the workers. We've already sold everything that we can afford to, you know.
And I would never want to put you out. It's okay. It's okay. I look down at Father Slug. It's okay. We're gonna be okay, buddy.
We'll be fine.
Yeah,
we can
all right,
hunt
go up,
if we need to.
maybe.
If
Yeah.
we can eat Gorby Jr. if we need to.
No. I will feed one of you to Gorby Jr. first.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
actually
fucked
mean
up,
that.
eh?
I just I'm sorry.
All right. Well, let's get out of here. Let's hit the road.
Yeah, let's get it.
I think we've-
I'm gone.
We have overstayed our welcome.
I got a feeling we're going to be going north. The only reason we're going back to
Well,
Grindelwald,
yeah.
in my opinion, is to get his armor. That is
Yeah. Correct. And well, I guess we'll pick up more supplies there. How far away are we from Corum Tash or whatever the hell it's called?
It looks like we're halfway between both. So
Yeah, it looks equidistant. It does.
So I'm saying Grunervold, get the armor, talk to Lady Inquisitor, see if there's anything new there.
And we
And-
tell her what we found.
We'll buy some jacked up fucking prices on supplies because everyone knows the war's coming. So that shit's gonna run us a lot. How much gold do we have?
So I haven't divvied out what we got from Quintus yet. So you have what you have plus 65 gold.
Okay.
I'm fine.
So we're okay.
Okay.
That's good that we're not broke and dying anymore.
And I'll divvy that out to you once we get back to the horses and get on the road. We'll just say that I've done it.
So how far away is this other guy he mentioned, or the note said?
He's way out there.
Quite a ways away, yeah.
Basic-
Are we planning on going to meet him now, or what's?
Excuse me, fellows. You said that you were traveling, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I would be very wary of heading south as we're moving into the storm season, and you wouldn't want to be caught outside in one of those.
Oh. Any idea of like how long before we really get into that?
About a day
Oh.
when the official season starts.
How
So wait,
bad are
is
these
there just
storms
a
that we're
season where
talking?
people don't travel?
Wait
about-
a minute. No. Wait. This fucking merchant dude's heading south to sell wine, though. When the
Yeah,
fuck
wait,
is he
what?
going? I'm gonna ask him about that.
You need to
uh,
have like wagons or like big wooden
we
structures
we
to
have a
handle these
wagon.
things.
So I'm gonna ask Dwarf Lady about do they happen to sell cold weather gear here, like heavy cloaks or anything?
I'm afraid we don't sell such things. You'll have to find somewhere else. I'm sorry.
Okie doke.
Yeah, cold doesn't.
It's
bother me.
not that they're too cold. It's that the winds will strip the skin right off your bones if you're out in the open.
What?
Not in a literal sense,
What the
mind. She
fuck
says
is
No.
when
this
she,
Oh,
place?
when she sees the
I-
look on
I hate it
Montero's
here
face.
now.
It's not that bad, but
It's
you
the
will have to
worst.
beware of flying debris in the storm. It's quite common.
Oh my god.
Getting
I mean,
caught in the
we've all
face with
got
a small
massive deck
tree
scores, right? So
is quite unpleasant.
I don't like this place anymore.
God. What?
I have
got
no
a pretty
fear.
big
I was in an
dex.
alligator's mouth.
Why do
Not by
the
choice, mine.
All right. Well, I don't know.
I say we fucking do it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like getting
I need
back
that
to
armor.
the fates seem very heavily against us on going back to Grunervault, but I really want to go back to Grunervault.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't happen to sell wagons, do you?
I'm afraid we don't sell them officially, but we might have a spare around that we could give to you.
I got a
Well,
feeling we're getting
Really?
There's something wrong with this wagon.
Yes.
How much is the wagon?
I'll have to ask.
Okay.
And she gets one of the servers to. She gets one of the servers to. She gives them a message, and they run out.
Okay.
Off to do some business rather. Let the dog in real fast.
Okay. I need a bio real quick, so I will be back as well.
So we're going to go to Grunerville just to pick up your armor.
Yeah, and stock up on supplies. Might as well. Well, I mean,
I mean,
if we went to another town, we could stock up on supplies there. But yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We could.
And we need to talk to Lady Inquisitor.
I suppose we could. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if we need to talk to her. We haven't really got anything to tell her. I mean, not too much, and then concrete.
We have a lead up in the mountains. That's what we'll tell her.
Yeah. I just don't know if it's worth 8 days out of
Dog's
the way.
been a massive pain in my ass today. All right. Well, technically, it would be 16 days out of your way, or no, it's more like 10 days out of your way, back and
Yeah.
forth, and
But
then
we
you have
gotta
to
do
travel
it.
north afterwards as well, assuming that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Hey, more random encounters. Buck up.
I mean, why do you think you have to?
I mean, the cold
Our
doesn't
armor is
bother.
there.
It doesn't
Yeah.
affect me, but it'll affect you guys.
Mm-hmm. We'll bundle up. I've got druid craft. I can craft
walk-
druids.
I'll walk around in a G-string for fun. That'll be good.
Oh,
What was that?
that was repulsion in a sound.
Repulsion in a sound.
Nice.
I've got a 19 charisma. I look good in a G-string.
Yikes. All right. So, yeah. All right. So shortly afterwards, do you guys just want to wait around for a few minutes? Do you want to talk more or what?
Yeah, we'll just wait.
I'm like, Leitero is sick as shit of this place. But we have to wait for the wagon. So I don't know. I'd rather just wait, bide our time, and then grab this wagon, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, we shall wait.
Okay.
After a few minutes, the human guard, the woman who's missing a finger, comes into the inn and motions you guys over and points out the door where your wagon is waiting for you.
Oh.
Does Varlin high for?
Yeah, I was about to. I was gonna make something of that. I was gonna kind of nudge toward her and be like, "Wow, I don't even know how to approach this." How'd you lose your finger?
She just kind of tilts her head at you.
That's-
Okay, so I hold up 10 fingers. I'm like, this is how many most people have.
Gorbin's
And
just gonna.
I remove the fucking finger. I'm like, how this bad happen?
Gorbin's gonna smack the back of Father Slick's head and.
Ow! What the fuck? What?
Ma'am, I am so sorry for this guy. What do we owe you for the wagon?
She holds out her hand as if to say, no need, and shakes her head.
Oh, okay.
What?
We
They're
have never-
giving us a wagon.
We
have
have
a
never
tongue.
heard her talk, have we?
No, you haven't.
Yeah. See, I was thinking maybe she's mute. So
Interesting.
no. I'm not gonna drop this. Hold on a second. I'm like, ma'am, can you not talk?
She seems like both confused and a little bit annoyed, by this.
I'm like, man, did you used to have a voice, or have you never been able to talk? I'm just curious.
She pulls down her chainmail to show you a very, very nasty scar that wraps around the side. of
Oh
her neck.
Jesus! Oh my God!
Fucking crazy.
I mean, wow! Oh wow! I mean, guards with scars, though, they're the most feared. Holy shit!
She did just flash you, though. I mean, there's a
A little
positive
bit.
Oh yeah, that neck. Oh,
Yeah.
it's that good shit.
for Latero, you know.
Corbin's shaking his
Every
head,
hole's a
apologizing
goal,
to the
just
guard,
saying.
and shoving Father Slick out the door towards the wagon. What kind of wagon are we looking at here?
It looks like a very, very old passenger wagon.
Okay.
It's got seats on both sides. It's meant to be pulled by 2 or up to like 4. It has attachments more than that, but at least 2 horses, mules, whatever the hell you want to put up there.
Perfect.
Okay, where's the dwarf guard at? The one who stands by with the other lady.
He's standing at the door as usual.
Can I like kind of shoulder up to him and be like, dude, how the fuck did you get that scar?
Oh, you're asking me, fellow? She's you're talking about Marie, right?
Yeah, I believe me, I'd
How many
ask her,
fucking
but I
guards
feel
you have
like
with cuts around their necks?
I just
2
feel like
actually.
it would
We
be
got
a-
2 of them.
Wait, what? Wait,
What?
Yeah. The one's one doesn't prohibit from speaking. One's just strictly aesthetic, sort of.
How did they get the scars on their necks? Why are there 2
I mean,
of them?
the
with
other
scars?
one has scars all over the place, so it doesn't really matter.
I guess, but why? How did it happen, though?
Oh, I don't know. She's just a stray Quintus brought in off the streets one day. Does her job well, though.
But she can't talk.
No, not a word. Friendly enough, though, once you get to know her.
She certainly is. Huh.
Corbin's hitching up the horses to the wagon.
So
Just
you put
between you
3
and me,
horses on
lad.
the wagon?
Yeah,
I suspect she may not be strictly an upstanding citizen considered by the standards of all the nations, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lesbian, totally get you.
That's not what.
I knew
No,
it.
you said enough. You've said
I
enough.
fucking
And I'll
knew you were gonna
nudge
say
him and I
some shit
wink. I'm
like
like,
that.
I get you.
You have a good day, sir.
You too.
He seems absolutely confused beyond belief.
That's that's
As
usually
he
how we
should.
leave everybody.
You see him. He pulls out his flask and like checks inside to see how much is in there.
All right, so we're gonna
Something
have
wrong with that boy. Tell you what.
3 horses hooked up to the wagon, and so the other wagon, or the wagon we've had hitched up to Gorby Jr. that's been carrying our supplies. There's no way to like hook that up to the back of this passenger wagon, is there?
Not and have it still move anything beyond a very slow walk.
Okay, that's what I figured. So we're gonna have to leave Gorby Jr. with that cart and everybody into.
I
the
don't know
wagon.
why you got a second wagon. You already have one.
Well,
think-
I was under
I think
the
this
impression that
one
this
was
would give us
covered.
some protection against the elements.
Yeah, I thought it was like an upgraded wagon. It's like fucking Zelda. You got the sword, and then you got the next sword that breathes fire, and then you got the next one that breathes water or some shit.
So wait, does this wagon breathe fire?
God, I hope so.
No,
Is
So
this-
it is in no way
No.
different from our current wagon.
I mean, the last one was for cargo. This one is for passengers.
Is it
Well,
covered?
where are we gonna
covered.
put our cargo at then? Wait, do we have cargo?
Yes.
What is it?
All your stuff that you carry. but
Food, tents,
you can Leave
firewood.
that mostly on the horses, mostly.
Yeah, I figured. And not to mention we can put it in our laps or some shit as we're walking or riding around. Or so. Wait. Yeah, but then what the fuck are the horses gonna do? How many people can this wagon carry?
Probably 9 to 10.
God
What?
damn.
Inside?
It's just 2 benches on each side. It's not covered.
It's not covered.
Oh, it's not
Fuck.
covered.
No.
Well, then it's not going to
Mm,
do us
It
anything.
would
does,
we
however,
be able?
have two large wooden beams inside that are attached by a hinge.
Mm-hmm.
You assume that the way you're supposed to set it up, if you want to use it for shelter, is to like just
Yeah.
brace it against something with the large wooden beams that fold out.
Right. So I was about to ask if we could jerry rig this shit to maybe put like a tent over it or something, so it would have a covering.
Mm-hmm. As long as
So-
it's facing the right direction, you'll be fine.
So we can kind of use
Which
it as a
direction is the right
lean-to.
direction?
So we can use it as a lean-to when we're camping for a night.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess it does have value then.
Yeah, unlike the rest of you.
Yep.
Hey, I don't think
I
you
don't
need
get
to
why
go
the
there.
DM is such a dick to us. It hurts my feels.
Sorry,
man.
I'm just tired. I've had a long weekend.
It
That's
hurts my
true.
fucking feels, man.
Dog destroyed my favorite sandals.
Oh.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, well, our dog destroyed one of my fucking MP3 players back when they were like really fucking expensive. So no empathy just yet, or
Wow.
sympathy just yet.
No,
Yeah,
none.
Yeah, he
Fuck you, I
chewed the
guess.
shit out of it.
That should have
Yep.
invoked.
You don't
sympathy.
understand? It was brand new. Like, I
Was
hadn't
this
taken
one
it out of the
this is
fucking
like the early
casing yet.
2000s when MP3 players
Yes,
were actually worth
correct.
something?
Correct.
Oh
yes,
shit!
exactly.
So that would have been a really big ticket item.
Yeah, it fucking sucked.
All right, so fuck it. We're taking the wagon, hitching the horses up. Gorby Jr. is just gonna have to pull the cart behind, unless we can. Can we fit our shit into this wagon?
You probably could,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be as comfortable.
I don't care about comfort. I care about survival. I will put whatever shit. Also,
Yeah,
can
we just
can,
take Gorby
can-
with us.
What about Gorby Jr. 1 and 2, or 2 and 3 even?
I'm sure they can fit.
What are they up to?
Oh, well, I'm asking, can
They're
they
gonna
fit this
come with
wagon with
us,
us?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it fits like 9 to 10 people comfortably.
I don't know how
Yeah,
big
you
they
guys
are. They're
are
big
only, like,
dogs. Just
4.
saying.
They're big dogs,
Squad!
but
Yeah,
they're
and
s- they
also
still
like
won't take up
dogs.
the
You know
spots
how
of, like, 4
dogs like
people.
always like they could though. Like
They
the
somehow
way
manage to take up
dogs
more
flop
space
around.
than they should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
you
what
guys
I'm
should
worried
still
about.
be fine though.
Okay.
They'll fit, not comfortably, but they'll fit along with the rest of your stuff.
All right, so we're gonna ditch our current cart, throw everything into the wagon, and go like that.
Should we just
Yeah, why
offer it
not?
to these people and be
As a
like,
trade,
"Hey, trade in. There you go."
I think that's probably kind of how it works. Then somebody else needs a cart can take that one.
Sure.
Exactly.
Yep.
Who knows,
just
maybe when
upgrade
all
it.
of us die, the second
Free.
bunch of adventures we pull through here might fucking need a cart.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Just
So
saying.
Whoever the Inquisitor hires to come find what happened to us.
Yeah, there you go.
all right, so that's what we're gonna do. I'll tell one of the guards, hey, we're gonna leave our other cart here for you guys. You know, pay it forward or whatever, and we're gonna hit the road. And I guess we're going north now. Is that
Well, they want to go south to get the armor. Is that what we're talking about? Because that's why we're getting the stuff with the covering, so we can go through the cold.
Me and Latro want to go south, but if you guys are trying to talk us out of it, along with Fate is also trying to talk us out of it. I mean, I can be persuaded to not go back
Like I
south.
said, I'm not too worried about the cold myself, but it's up to you guys.
I'm worried about
Cold.
not having my armor. I need the armor. Wind. Yeah, exactly. Wind. It's about the wind.
It's like a hurricane, you know?
Yeah, or a tropical storm, most likely.
Whatever.
Fucking hurricane season.
So do we just want to flip a coin? I mean, what's the plan here? Somebody make
I
it.
want my armor. I need it to survive. And
We're going
you guys
south.
need me to survive. Ergo, I think we should get it.
Armor, the first thing on the list. Like let's get this
Because
and then go
because
back.
here's the deal, right? Like here's the deal. I am fucking tiny. Most armor doesn't fit me. So even if we do find like some sweet fucking armor that I could use, I can't use it because I am a small.
Petite.
All right, we're going
Man,
south.
when will they learn?
We're going south.
South it is. All right. All right. So you strike out
Traveling music.
traveling once again. I'll swap to traveling music if you so insist.
Yeah.
We do.
That's the wrong thing.
Was that like Twilight Zone by Golden Earring. That would be great road song.
All right, so you guys get back on the road once again, since you've decided to travel south at the beginning of the hurricane season. If you want to, you can roll knowledge checks, know more about this, more about the geography, more about the seasons, whatever you so desire.
I would like to roll nature on that. Can I do that?
Sure.
Corbin is going to roll a survival check as well for that.
Oh yeah, wait. I have a thing. I have a thing that tells what the weather's gonna fucking be like for the next day.
Oh yeah, your
we
druid
used it once
craft.
before.
That's
Yeah.
big. That's big.
Hold on.
It's fucking
1,000 dicks will rain from the sky.
a little scene of fire and brimstone appears in your hand. Like, oh fuck, man, apocalypse tomorrow.
I want to say, is it thaumaturgy?
No, it's
Hold on.
druid craft.
Is it the druid craft? Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, you create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts the weather will be at your location for the next 24 hours. The effect might manifest, etc., etc. So I will cast Druidcraft.
Okay. You cast Druidcraft, and in your hand there is a puff of mist. A mist which decides to float down and cover the floor around you in a small radius before dissipating.
It's gonna be foggy.
So, could be foggy, could be misty.
Okay. So I suppose we should have a torch prepared then. For that, might help us see a bit.
We've got lanterns. We've got like 3 people that love casting light. I think we'll be okay.
Sounds good. That's true. Oh yeah, that's right. I have fucking light. Oh my god.
I've got this hooded lantern. I have not needed it
I'm
yet.
gonna create some headlights. It's gonna be great.
You just make the front 2 horses just fucking glow.
Yeah, exactly. Why wouldn't you do that? I mean, I think they're bigger than it's allowed, but I could take like fucking Varlin does that shit with the mage hand and the spotlight. I could basically do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get on the road then.
We're rolling.
Just give me some mist, guys. Just give me some mist. That's fine.
Hey, so we could probably continue on the road and just each of us, catching our sleep while one person drives, right? We don't even stop for night. Just keep going. If we
Well, the
got
horses-
land.
I don't know if that would make us well rested and also be
Yeah,
able
we just
to-
stop every
do
once
we want
in a
to
while.
be trying to travel during the night on a fucking road that is known to have bandits on it?
as well as hurricanes.
Yeah, unfortunately that's not an option. The horses need rest as well.
Yeah.
For your minute ago, Riz, when you told us to make rolls about thinking about this nature season, is survival a relevant roll? Like I rolled an 18 for it up there, but I don't know if that actually helps with this
Yeah,
check.
that's relevant.
Okay. I rolled an 18.
All right. What do you know? All right. You know that these storms are pretty much always based in the water. So the further inland you are, most likely the safer you are. So any time around like this area here, and particularly the town itself of Grunewald, are going to be hit particularly hard by any storms that come through. So you probably won't have to worry too much for a few days.
Okay.
Effect, yeah.
Oh, and how short did you want to make the session today?
Oh, we still got another hour and a half.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So. All right, so you begin traveling south as usual. Do you want to check the weather every day, or is there anything you want
Yes,
to do?
that
Otherwise,
is
I'll just be going
exactly-
through.
Yes, I'll be doing
Well,
weather every day.
Well, if you check it
After
at
we wake
night,
up.
then we know what it's going to be the next day.
It's 24
Right.
hours, so,
Right, so probably at night would be a good idea. Give us an idea
I
what
would think
next
the
day would be.
morning would be a good idea.
I mean,
Right?
you can do both.
Like-
You can just do both.
Yeah, I think either or would be fine. It's a can trip, so it's like I'm gonna run out of the shit.
Mm-hmm. All right, so everything proceeds as normal. The weather's fine. It's foggy, rainy, disgusting as the season is. You haven't seen the sun in a few days, and it's making you all a little bit sad. The dogs don't seem to mind though, because you notice that they occasionally, dig around into your packs and eat stuff that they shouldn't.
Oh,
They're
God.
dogs, so that's what they do.
Yeah.
This dog, Gorby 2 just ate my sandals.
God, I
How
hope
many
you eat your fucking G-string too, just
Top
not while
of
you're
it.
wearing it.
How many doggos do we have?
2.
We have 2.
2 doggos. All right.
3 if you include Leitero.
Okay, wow, that
You
is
know, we're
fucked
just-
up.
It's just
Although
every day.
there are worse
Every
things
day.
I could be compared to than a dog, like peasants, for example.
Man, that happened.
Yeah.
So, so you got
Imagine how
Scorby
bad it
Jr.,
must
2 and
feel to
3.
be less intelligent than a fish. Like if you're a peasant and you go to an aquarium, like finally the circus is moving through town. You know, your one chance of joy out of the whole year when you're not busy working the local lord's fields, and there's a fucking fish there that tells you how stupid you are. That's gotta feel
Yeah.
bad.
It was pretty brutal.
These are things that hurt your feelings.
All right,
Mhm.
so consume 3 days worth of rations and firewood if you want to light fires to not be exhausted.
Yes, so, okay, 3 days coming off. I'm going to have to, so we're down to final day, so I'm going to have to make an attempt to find more rations and firewood.
I think we can get
How
this.
far out are we from Gruner Vault?
It looks like a day.
Yeah, it is the night right now, and and you expect to reach Grunerwald next evening, probably afternoon. However, Leitero, upon checking his weather calculator, unlike the mist and the rain of the days before, you summon it and there's a large gust of wind that blasts you right in the face, and a small twig bounces off your forehead. So you can gather it might be a little bit stormy.
And since that is the case, I tell Gorb that perhaps it would be best if we rummaged for supplies, if you want to like forage for whatever you want to call it, food or whatever. We should do it tonight because tomorrow might not be great for that.
I was thinking the same thing. We might have to hunker down tomorrow, so we should take care of that tonight. So I can go out hunting if you want to do foraging for fruits and berries, twigs and berries.
I think we should go together, you and me, while the other two sit and watch the camp.
Okay.
All right.
You're probably gonna have to take off your armor if I'm gonna try and hunt anything.
True enough. That is true enough. Let me think about this.
Gonna need you quiet.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm trying to think of like if I could just stay like 20 yards from you or some shit like that and be fine, and kind of just like rummage stuff and just keep an eye on where you're going and kind of gravitate towards that area.
I don't think so.
No. Don't want to take my fucking armor off. That's weird. He likes having it on. All right. He's getting better armor soon.
What are you
Oh,
wearing?
yeah.
You're wearing scale mail right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, if that's the case, then I will not go with you. I will forage for berries.
Well, I mean, so for right now, we can just go out and look for berries, and I can hunt later, ish.
Okay.
Like if you want to go out and like chat.
No, we're not a couple of old wives, Chip.
I mean, that's what I thought we were doing.
No. I just don't like splitting the party.
Oh.
Pretty
Really,
much.
you guys don't
you know?
break off and have a little talks, checking on each other, how you see how each other's doing.
I mean, we do have to go through.
We are on a level
we
that we don't need that shit.
but we do have to follow Miris's daily rituals of the cleansing.
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
I don't.
Anyways, Gorban's gonna go out and try and hunt.
All right, now we'll look for berries. Oh, I have that berry knowledge notes too, so I can get the best berries and avoid the worst berries.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival if you want.
All
right.
right, goddamn right I will.
Here comes my hunt and survival. Ooh, 23.
So what are you doing? You're hunting?
Yeah, I'm hunting for game.
All right. You don't
Cover
find an
roads.
awful lot since it seems to be most of the larger animals are they're hiding in preparation for the storm because they know it's coming.
I was worried about that.
What you do find a lot of though is small game like rabbits and squirrels and things like that. So you do get a few rabbits and a squirrel.
Cool.
Coney.
And Leitero, using his extensive knowledge that he's learned of the local berries and other flora, has found a large group of blueberries, actually.
Yeah.
Good job. You guys have an
Perfect
extra,
timing.
like, 4 days of rations if you
Nice.
decide to dry the meat.
Absolutely. Wait, how long does it take to dry the meat?
Not very long, because it's very, like, small strips. You can do it over a fire in one night if it's covered.
Yeah, perfect. We'll do that. So adding 4 days of rations. I don't know if I have time for it from doing what I was doing. Like, should I send some? Oh, we don't have a fucking. Do we have a hatchet for gathering firewood?
We had this discussion, did we not?
Yeah, didn't we only have like a battle axe before?
This discussion like 5 times now. No, you don't have an axe.
Damn it. I keep forgetting to pick one up. This is ridiculous.
I have a note on Gorby Jr. that says "buy a shovel" in like all caps. I am now adding a fire hatchet to that, or
Good
So-
thinking.
a wood
Important
axe.
question. Why do you originally think you were going to buy a shovel?
What's that?
Why were you going to buy a shovel?
It's come up a couple of times where we wanted to dig for some reason and we did not have an implement to do so. It's come up multiple times. I don't remember why. I don't-
Yeah, I
maybe
don't
we
recall
wanted
any
to
time
dig a
where digging
foxhole.
would have been useful to you.
Who knows? You never fucking know. Maybe they dug something nearby. Maybe that we wanted to look for or something.
Yeah, I mean
I think our DM just doesn't like us.
it's happened a couple of
Doesn't
times.
like how we exist.
It's happened a couple of times where we needed a shovel, and I also don't remember what the hell it was. All I know is I was pissed off. I was like, buy a damn shovel.
I think when we checked out the bandit camp, the one that had the supplies, I believe that's why we wanted the shovel, was because we wanted to check and see if there was anything in the surrounding area. We were going to dig, right outside the cave, I think it was.
Yeah, it's something like that. Anyways, now in all caps I have buy a shovel and a wood axe. Oh,
Okay. So,
Rip Ryan.
what happened?
he's gone.
He's dead.
My God, the storm blew him away.
Take advantage of this time to
Wait.
reload my page.
We
Oh.
wake up in the morning and like it's just his fucking G string hanging hanging on a twig. We're like, no.
All right, well I'm gonna take my
He's
5 right
typing
now
something.
real quick then. While we get Ryan back. BRB.
It says he's typing something. I don't know what he's up to. Maybe his mic is fucked because he was having problems with that earlier. Oh, he had a power outage. Well, that's the case. I'm gonna take a piss. Be right back.
All right, I'm back.
Goodness.
So Leolar enters a trance too hard. He trances too hard and is now catatonic.
You guys like touch each lead that you get, and then you just don't do anything about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Does this have to do with the lady's chest scar? Is that what it is?
No.
Okay.
That's actually like the
I was
only
thinking-
completely unrelated thing.
Because I was like, dude, I wonder if like Quintus is doing fucked up things to the guards or some shit.
I mean, like, we are going to investigate the dude to the northwest.
Yeah, but we have to pick this shit up first.
It's not like we're just, like, avoiding it.
Okay.
I don't know what other lead you're talking about.
The only one I can even think of is the stable master, maybe the daughter, or the niece rather.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get a little more... I mean, that's one of the reasons why I want to talk to Lady Inquisitor and Grunervault, is to maybe get a little more headway on that niece situation.
So, do we know where the throne is located? Like, where does the king reign from? Is it the free city of Coram Tash?
Yeah, he lives in the city itself.
I see.
It's the seat of the throne. I won't make you roll for that because that's really common knowledge.
So let's see, where do I think I was from on this map? Where are we from, Latro?
A town is how I imagined it. It was kind of a town. It was a decent sized town, not like paved streets or anything,
Right, yep. That's what I was
but
thinking.
it had size to it, kind of like Grunervault, I guess.
That's what I was
But
thinking
that's
too.
not where we're from.
Right. I think we're going to have to continue on without Leo for now. Brad, you here? Sweet.
Yeah, it looks like the power outage lasted a while, I'm guessing. Okay, then.
Alright, so what were you guys up to?
So we'd just gotten food, stocked up on some rations, got 4 more days of rations. We're in a little bit of dire straits for firewood. I don't know if we can just grab some branches and try to supplement what we have to maybe make it last longer. I don't know.
Well, we'll see if we need it or not.
True.
Because we're resting this night and then we're gonna be out of it, right?
Well, no, this is the night before the wind is supposed to hit.
That's correct.
I remember it surveys the weather for the next 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see where because we're about a day out. We might get, yeah, so we should be okay. We can go a single night without a campfire. Like, I think that might be what it ends up being.
Yeah. Yeah, might be. Or like maybe we fucking hunker down and maybe the storm doesn't last a full 24 hours. Maybe at night we can rummage for something. Especially if it blows all the fucking trees all over the place. I bet there'll be plenty of firewood lying around.
Yeah. All right, so I think we're good for the night. I think we can go to sleep now.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not lighting a fire?
We are.
We are. Yeah.
Oh, you're lighting a fire. Alright.
Yeah. So we've got tonight, and then we still after tonight we still have one more night of firewood.
Oh, okay.
So you all light a fire. Leolar is suspiciously catatonic in his sleep. That doesn't interrupt you guys from keeping watch and stuff like that.
Okay.
The night is uneventful. Nothing really happens. It's the next day, and the weather still sucks cock. It's rainy, disgusting,
Okay.
and generally miserable. And you can see in the distance there is a large swirling formation of clouds. It's heading right towards the coast.
Oh. Do I think we should hunker? Find a place to like set up the wagon as shelter?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a nature check to see if I think that's how bad the storm is.
I'll throw out a survival.
Got an 11. Fucking blows.
I got a 17.
So it looks pretty bad, but if you think you could probably make it to town before it reaches you,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we'll try and like ride the horses hard then.
that's an option, yeah.
All right, sounds good. We'll try to make the town
Instead,
before
can
it
I
hits.
can I do like an animal handling to see if I can speed up the horses?
That's one option.
Boom! 19.
Nice.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah, without much of a problem. You get the horses moving much faster than they were before. You know, they were always kind of walking and moving at a better pace than you could walk at, but now they're actually trotting, even with this heavy wagon behind them. Gorby Jr. follows behind, and the dogs actually aren't riding with you guys. They're just kind of jumping around, having
Okay.
a good old time.
Okie doke.
But they're staying close, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's early afternoon, probably about 2 or 3 o'clock, and you eventually do pull into the town again. The guards recognize you, and they let you through without any question.
Yeah.
Wait.
Back in good old Williamsburg.
God damn it. Wasn't this picture bigger last time?
What do you mean bigger? Are you sure you weren't just zoomed in further?
Wait. Hold that thought.
That's-
Usually I don't have a zoom function when you load these pictures. It's only with the map that I get the zoom function on.
I
So
always
I'm a
have
little
the zoom.
confused about that.
I was
Do
at
you
the zoom.
really?
Yeah. But so we're rolling into town. We're going to stable up the horses in the wagon, and we're gonna make our way to. Oh fuck! I guess we're first gonna go to our usual hangout tavern / inn, get some rooms, and put the catatonic Leo up in a room.
And then I'm going to make a note to take a bath and to suggest you all do the same.
Yes. Oh god, not it on washing Leo. Not it. I've got my thumb to forehead.
Not it. I'm actually going to wash one of the. I'm going to wash
Why are
Gorby
we
Jr.
so
number
certain
2.
We're gonna clean him with our hands. Like we don't just leave him there. Just
Uh,
throw a bucket of water on him.
Varlin, looks like you're
I
it.
throw a bucket of water on him.
You're
He could be shaken apart, like awake by some kind of arcane nightmare, and it could scar him for life.
Come on. That's. When did we become?
I've seen it like three. I've seen it like
When
3
did
times.
this
I've
group
seen it
of-
like 3 times.
When did this group become so careful?
Thinks the bar doth protest too much.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're heading to the tavern. Full Doors Tavern? Did we ever get a name of that tavern?
Hmm?
I don't think so.
You did, but my notes got deleted. by my
Oh
hard-
shit.
So I don't remember what it was.
Williams Tavern, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing is named Williams. What is the fucking tavern?
Are you still high, Varlin? Everything is named Williams.
Yeah. Were you not here
Okay,
for the Williams
How
discussion?
high I am has nothing to do with this conversation. All right.
Well, until you give me until you remember what the name is, it's Williams Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I knew he was gonna side with you. I knew it.
All right, so we're rolling in. We're grabbing a couple of rooms, and we are putting the catatonic elf to bed.
Yeah, he can wash himself in the morning. Fuck that.
Yep.
And I
So
will
you're gonna
wash
put him to, like
Gorby
his
Jr. number 2.
kindergarten afternoon nap. It's like 2 o'clock.
Mhm.
he's
Fuck it.
he's a
I don't give a
corpse
shit.
right now. What else are we gonna do with him?
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
Right,
Fuck
yeah.
you. Hey, we get that shovel and bury him.
I mean,
All right, and we're gonna get some baths, doing rooms and baths.
All right, so you, yep, yeah, you rent some rooms, as you did before, and you toss, what's his name? I can't remember his name at the
His
moment.
name's
Leolar
Foldar.
into one of them.
Foldor.
Yeah, you toss Leolar into one of the rooms, and you leave him there.
We lock it, right?
Standard
Mhm.
procedure.
I guess you lock it behind him. That way he
Yeah.
can't get out while you keep the key.
Exactly.
There's not an unlocking mechanism on the inside. Like, what the fuck kind of inn is this? Some kind of
An
torture
old
rape
one.
dungeon? What the fuck?
Look, man, that's the world.
If you lose your key, you know that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Just
He's got to scorch earth that door when he wakes the fuck up.
So, it's pretty early in the afternoon still, and pretty much everybody is inside, and you hear the howling of wind.
Yeah, I was about to ask if it was gonna hit this town.
Shit. All right.
It's quite cozy inside.
I was hoping.
Everybody's just sitting around drinking and relaxing and generally chatting.
So, like, is it so bad outside that like people won't even risk going out? Like, I mean, because like they're in the tavern, and I assume some of the people here live around. So the wind isn't
would
so
blow skin
bad.
Off our bones. That's what
She
you're
wasn't
playing.
being serious. It was a euphemism or some shit. Okay.
That's not what euphemism
Hyperbole.
means.
Shut the fuck up. I know what I said to mean. Okay.
You know what words are. He knows what words are.
Hyperbole. Yeah, I know what a word is.
He recognizes some of those words.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think it's too bad outside to get around?
Oh no, you can probably still get around.
Okay.
Get around,
Yeah. So we want to hit up.
get around.
We could probably grab your armor in the morning, but I would like to talk to
Yeah.
Lady Inquisitor.
Well, is she in the inn? Because otherwise, we have no clue where she is. I thought she went back to talk with some of her paladin buddies.
Yeah, I mean that was like a week ago. I mean we know where her house is. Like if we wanted to go try and talk to her,
I
she
mean,
may.
I think that was more like a temporary quarters. More like.
I think that was her house. Isn't that the impression we got when we were there?
Let's ask the DM. What is the impression that we got while we were there?
What do you mean the impression that you got while you were there?
Well,
in what
like
sense?
so because like I thought that the guy we talked to said she had a temporary residence in town. Is that not what he said?
Yes,
she
he said
doesn't
she was
live in-
living in. He said that she was living in town. You're not.
Mhm.
You're not sure if she's a temporary or not.
Okay. Well, fuck. I guess we could go there tomorrow then. If she's not in this tavern, which she seems to love to eat at.
She took you guys here once.
Well, she could have taken us anywhere though. She took us to the tavern. Just saying.
All right.
She seems like one of those people who has a routine. You know, not somebody's like, oh, let's go somewhere new. We haven't been anywhere in a while. I'm just saying.
So I guess we're just hunkering down for the
What the
night.
fuck am I listening to right now?
All right. So
Yeah.
if we're hanging out in the
I
tavern,
wash myself. Like I wash myself. If we've already done that, then so be it. But yeah, I would. I take a bath and I wash Gorby Jr. number 2. Someone else can get number 3. Okay, it's hard enough with one of them in the fucking tub.
Corbin also washed number 3.
There we go.
The dogs are washed. We're washed. Is there a way to wash our clothes as well? Can we just do it in bath weather, or is there like a laundry we can use?
They don't actually have baths. It's like a side house where they collect rainwater in the top and then just kind of pours on you.
It's cold as fuck.
Actually, it's heated by the kitchens.
Oh,
Ooh.
thank God.
Fancy.
It's
Okay,
it's
okay.
like next to the chimney, so it gets heated. you know?
Medieval
Okay.
shower.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, then we do that.
Don't
The-
drop
the
the
wind-
old soul.
This structure is wooden compared to the rest of the building, which is stone. So it's kind of rickety and making loud like clashing noises,
Oh.
when like a really rickety cabin moves back and forth. Yeah. But you do eventually shower, and you guys smell much nicer when you're done.
Sweet.
I half expected it to blow away while we were in there.
There's even a free lavender soap for all of
Ooh.
you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but not the hotel kind. You can't steal this.
Damn it. I was gonna eat it.
Um.
Expect nothing less.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So back in the tavern, I'm gonna take a. We're gonna grab a table, some drinks, maybe some food. And I want to take a look around and see if there's any interesting characters in the room. With an 8. Yeah, some good beer.
Yeah.
There's nobody particularly striking to you.
Yeah.
There's lots of people puffing on pipes here right now and playing cards and just generally,
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll sidle up to the job board, see if there's anything new and interesting there.
Okay. You look to the job board. Now seems to be filled with lots of mercenary contracts more than anything else
For the war,
for various
yeah.
houses or one or another. Yeah.
Ooh, could we?
Pretty much between
I would like
like-
to investigate and see which houses specifically are doing the. Well, I mean, because I don't even need to investigate, do I? Because it just says which fucking house you're gonna be fighting for, right?
But you don't
Okay.
know the names of them necessarily.
No.
Yeah, it would-
But
you-
is there
you'll-
some type of check I could do, like a history check or an investigation check or
mhm.
something?
Yeah, history would work.
History. Okay. Booyah, motherfuckers!
19.
Yeah, you recognize the 3 houses,
Time out.
which
One
are
second. I'm writing shit in my notes.
okay. You ready now?
I am now ready. And as I say that, I fucking hit my fucking back button. So 1 moment.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm good at games. All right, ready to go.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you know all 3 of these houses. Or at least you know of them.
So there's 3 houses,
Well, 3 ones that have recruitment posters here.
right?
They're mostly there's a lot of different jobs here, but they're mostly for different postings. There's only 3 houses actually recruiting anything. The first one is the house of the king's nephew. Since he holds the lands to the southeast, this is like closest to his territory.
Okay. And it doesn't have like a specific name. It's just House of the King's Nephew.
They do have specific names, but I didn't write this stuff down yet, so I'll come up with that later. If you wanna
Understood.
ask me. Second one is the house of a large, a sort of like merchant lord more than anything else. He kind of bought his way into nobility. His stuff is mostly just protect his assets, guard farms, outposts, stuff like that. And the last one is a large land baron. Yep. Okay, yeah. He's a large land baron who owns most of the farms in the region. And he controls. Technically, Grunerwald is also on his land, though it's kind of a standalone town. So he doesn't have as much direct control as he would like. So he actually wants to garrison the town itself, since it's technically his land, and it would help him control it a bit better.
Oh, so he's recruiting people to do that. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's this job posting?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the last one.
What was...
Wait, but you said all three houses have postings here, though, right?
Yeah, all 3.
Okay, wow. I find it weird that he would. Well, yeah, because he wouldn't be. It's not like he's going in every fucking tavern, like who's posting these job listings.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what Lucius had told us, do we think all 3 of these guys are kind of like on the same side? Are these all for the nephew? Obviously, a nephew's on the nephew side.
Yeah, they all seem to be working together. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So they make up one axis of power.
What was it?
I see. And is Melvin among any of these guys?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Melvin's to the north. Oh, is he northwest? Is that who we're checking
Yes.
out? Oh!
Not necessarily.
Oh.
No, I doubt it's Melvin. I don't think she said it was a dwarf guy. I think she said Melvin was a human.
Melvin was a human, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wrong about that.
Melvin was the human that you were told about by the little alchemist lady in the tree.
Correct. That's why I brought it up. And
And-
he is a limp dick.
And he's from the area where Lucius told us there is a funky guy who's who may be involved in some people trading. So it may turn out to be, in fact, Melvin that we're looking for. Okay. Any of these jobs seem worthwhile to us right now?
Not to you.
Yeah,
No.
didn't think so. Okay. I don't know. You hey, Ryan's back. You with us, buddy?
Oh, shit, is he?
Ryan.
Nope. Okay.
He's probably fucking with his mic settings because he usually has trouble with that.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what else we can do in this tavern right now. If you, Latro or Brad, if you guys have any ideas of anything you want to do right now while we're riding out the storm until tomorrow?
Drink.
I'd like to listen for rumors about any of these three guys. Is there anyone else looking at the board right now? The job board, I mean.
There's some people considering it.
Yeah, so I'd like to grab one for who's this guy? Hold on. The Merchant Lord. I'd like to grab the one for him and be like, yeah, I go up like the next one of the guys. I'm like, I've been thinking about joining up with this guy. What do you think about him?
Oh, the coin is good enough, I guess. Yeah. His jobs seem pretty quiet here, as you can see. Most of them seem to be just helping out the local farmers more than anything else, just keeping an eye on stuff. Seems like
This
a
is the
pretty good
merchant-
gig to me.
The Merchant Lord you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 'Cause I thought it was the land baron who owns the farms. So does the Merchant Lord also own farms and stuff?
But
Shit,
he's
okay.
slightly more north.
Okay. I see. So it's not talking about when the guy said farms, he doesn't mean like farms around Grunerwald.
He does not mean farms around Greenwald.
Okay.
Oh, Varlin, you want to try and get high and do a performance?
No, I'm not just the guy. I'm not just the guy that gets high and performs anymore. Okay.
Are you sure?
You kind of are. You're kind of a rock star.
I know what you did before.
But yes, of course, I would like to get high and try to do a performance.
There he is.
What do you take me for? But we don't have. Does anybody have? I scope out. Do I see anybody doing the shit I dig?
No,
Nobody's.
nobody's. Nobody's like drugging up in here.
How unfortunate.
I thought this was a cool place.
No, it's definitely not a cold.
It's a bit chilly, yeah.
Is there any music playing right now?
No, nobody's playing music.
Oh, Lonnie.
Well, I
this-
think you should get the fuck up there.
Yeah, Lonnie, this room could
Alright, how
use
much
some
time before?
cheering up.
Should I be the hype man? Should I do that?
No, I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, sure. Actually, you can give me advantage on my performance check. Hype me up.
Is that how it works? I will fucking do it. No, I get up down on
Can you
stage.
do
I'm
that?
like,
Can you hype
ladies
man me to
and
give me advantage on my
gentlemen.
performance.
It's like I know you think that the wind blowing outside is very hard and very powerful, but there is nothing more powerful than this next musician when it comes to instruments of any form, including wind instruments, strings, etc. And he is going to blow you away like this wind never could.
You are
And
setting
then I
me up.
hop, and I hop the fuck down.
Do I get advantage? Do I get advantage?
No,
Give him
that
some
actually
guidance.
You actually still have disadvantage because you're not used to playing missing a finger yet.
Oh,
Can he balance me out then at least and give
with
me like?
guidance, I could give you
I mean,
guidance. If
your
you
hype
want.
man doesn't make you better at something.
But he's
What?
assessing
I've been
my
lied to.
performance check. He's assessing my performance check.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'll let that slide.
And then give me then give me.
So it's
some
Well,
balanced
how
out.
about you don't have disadvantage? We'll call it even.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
balances out.
You give me. I mean, we're not going to use any spells until tomorrow, so give me. What do you give me? +4 on my roll.
Guidance. Actually, it's a cantrip. I don't think it's even a spell.
Oh, nice. Is it a D4?
It is. Hold on. Yes, guidance is a cantrip, so fucking wail away.
Oh, plus a D4.
Wow, good job.
20.
All right.
I'm fucking rocking it. I'm picking up the spirits in here.
Yeah, no, I'm going around with like a hat or something or a bowl, trying to see if anybody throws coins in there.
So you go around. Litero's kind of going around, with a hat, looking to gauge donations, and you do get some. Your performance is pretty good. What do you perform?
On my lute, I'm playing some music.
Yeah, but what specifically? What song? What's it about?
Jesus, man.
Is it a
Yeah,
cheery,
it's fine.
is it a cheery
Rock you
upbeat
like
song
a
or?
hurricane.
It's like an upbeat. Yeah, it's kind of stormy and dreary, so I'm playing something a little upbeat, to try and pick up people's spirits. Because it sucks outside right now. Songs.
Alright,
what
so
songs
something
do I
happy.
know?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
You tell me. What kind of songs do you like?
Yeah, it's like where's?
I play everything.
Does he have a
I
list?
know all this shit.
You don't play everything.
Oh,
You don't know all of
God,
it.
this
Otherwise, you'd
fuck-
be a,
I know.
a good
You're
bard,
not Quentis.
basically.
God damn it! Fuck you, man. Well, he knows things in ancient languages. I know all your fucking usual tavern fucking songs. All right.
You don't even speak Elvish.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He knows shit that I don't in other languages.
Mm-hmm. And
So, do I need to?
what kind of song do you sing?
A happy fucking upbeat song.
Or what's it about?
It's about sailors overcoming a storm.
No, because that's not happy and upbeat. That's
Yeah, it is.
Could be
They
happy.
fucking win.
Anything's happy when you make it into a drinking song.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Yeah, I play an upbeat fucking song called Greg's Horse. That's the name of the song.
Greg's Horse?
It's called Greg's Horse. It's a good, cheerful fucking song. Yeah, it's fucking great. Greg's Horse.
Oh, I love
Everyone
this
knows
one.
Greg's Horse. Right? Everyone knows Greg's right. I put it, Corbin. You're right. You know Greg's Horse. I played the shit out of Greg's Horse.
Okay. Yeah, everybody appreciates your performance of Greg's Horse, and some donations do go around, and people, clap and there's some clapping, not any cheering though. You're not that good, and everybody, everybody's happy. They want you to play more. Everybody's kind of waiting on you.
Get it.
Jesus.
Also,
Keep playing.
Latero rakes in about 10 gold total in donations and various bits of silver and stuff.
Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad.
So it's 10 gold for the purpose of simplicity.
And I give that to Gorb for keeping.
All right.
He's pretty good with money when he's not gambling it all away.
Look, man, you gotta spend money to make money. All right, everybody knows that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not talking about spending money. I'm talking about losing money. Hello? What?
So
Hello?
are you gonna? Is this gonna be a thing where you just keep
it's-
asking me to?
No.
Song
It's
names?
shh. Ryan's trying to talk, but it's not working. It's
what we're
it's
trying
like
to
we
understand
almost hear you, but it sounds like it's like robotic and shit, and it's really quiet.
We can't hear you, man. You're really breaking.
This is pretty horrifying.
God, he's
No.
trapped in the another realm.
That's exactly what it sounds like. It's like he's talking through an Etch-a-Sketch or some shit.
It's like one of those futuristic dystopian things where some guy got his brain turned into a computer and he's trying to communicate to you through the fucking internet.
But it's like 80s sci-fi type deal.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like he can't express his pain enough, and that's why he's blowing
He
up the
can't.
space station.
I suffer, friends. Don't go to the. Don't go where? Oh no.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna just sit up here playing all night, so I cap off my performance with a joking like limerick. There once was a man from Matras, whose balls were made of fine brass, and in stormy weather his balls clanged together, and sparks flew out of his ass.
Cool, but do you have anything original?
No, I'm done. I
Wow.
sang Greg's horse. You think I have original music?
Give us give us a performer on that limerick. Let's see how you did.
Guidance again.
Yes.
Damn.
Oh my
All right,
lord.
it's
Lord.
pretty good. It's pretty good. The crowd appreciates it mostly because they're drunk, but
Yeah.
they still appreciate it.
What fucking?
They enjoy vulgar humor about sparking assholes.
Yeah, exactly. It's high quality
And
stuff.
That's not even what it is. They're fucking lowbrow people.
Peasants, you might say.
I knew my crowd. All right, this isn't usually the kind of stuff I
mhm.
do, but I gauged my crowd right.
Yeah.
You got to know how to appease everybody. They're not in for that highbrow shit.
Okay, so how much time has passed now?
You guys spend several hours just dicking around in the tavern. You took your baths. You did everything. It's time
Do
for dinner.
people
pretty
come and
much.
go?
Dinner, and you go to bed. Some people do come and go. Very few though, and they always
Mhm.
rush in and they try to stay for as long as they can. But a few people have to head home.
No sign of the Lady Inquisitor?
Nope. No sign of her.
Fair enough.
Now I gotta fucking think of lyrics for Greg's horse.
Well, shit. I can't really think of anything else we should do other than eat dinner and ride out the storm until we can get out, get supplies, talk to the armor guy, grab my armor, and then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what else? All right, so we're into the evening now, right?
Mm-hmm. You're solidly into the evening.
Yeah. We should so we should ask around for any any churches or holy places in Grunervault if there happens to be any, and
Ooh, good thinking.
and perhaps any musician within town. Because you both need trainers.
That's correct. I do need my
Have I actually hit level? Yeah, if you guys are level 4, then I should be. I don't know
lost
if
fingered
Brad
at
is.
level 4. What did you do to get?
Oh yeah.
Fight the gang of rats. That's true. You got fucked up by
Yeah,
some
you
rats.
fought the
I guess
rat
you
gang.
deserved it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you did fight
The rat
rat
rack, you might call
Calves.
them.
Yeah, so
Alright.
if you guys want to ask around for that right now, maybe the barkeep or anyone.
Yeah, do I need like someone who also is dedicated to Miris to get my training?
Not necessarily.
Okay. So I'm looking for another cleric.
Somebody who could teach you useful, applicable skills to your chosen class.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I would like to do an investigation roll and ask people around the tavern if they know of any clerics in the area.
You ask around some, and people are pretty unanimous. They say, yeah, just go to talk to the local cleric in the local temple. He can help you with whatever you need related to the
All
divine.
right then.
Nice. And Lonnie can take a look around the tavern, see if he happens to see any other musicians that happens to be inside here.
Yeah, 'cause we're probably not going to find Quintus anytime soon, and he might not be super stoked to see us.
Corbin takes a look around and sees if there's any other musicians in the tavern with a 14.
There aren't any other musicians in the tavern, but you do overhear some fellows talking about a traveling group of actors that we're moving through.
Ooh.
That's the closest you can
Oh
really
shit!
find.
Those are really my types of people.
Damn, there you
You
go.
don't say.
They're more like carnies than proper actors, so be careful.
Perfect.
But
Nope.
no.
Exactly his people.
Yeah.
Fucking
Axe murderers on parole.
Hey, there you go. That's what we get the firewood axe too. This is looking up. This is gonna be our one-stop shop.
Everything's coming up Williams.
Might be able to get a shovel there as well.
God damn.
I really like that. Oh my god.
Look, Williams, is Williams like a positive thing now? Is this what we're doing?
I don't know.
He's as positive as you want him to be.
Exactly. All right. So,
Like they say, well, where there's a will, there's a yums.
Mm.
No?
Killing it.
Alright, okay. Fuck
You
this
do this
crap.
all fucking you ruin it.
That's not true. I don't ruin things.
can I ask the guy where I overheard that where those carnies might be hanging out at?
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
you kind of interrupt his conversation, but he doesn't mind. And you ask him where they're at, and he says, yeah, that he knows that they're staying outside of town in their own little encampment.
I'm
Oh,
gonna go through this fucking out into this fucking weather to see some carnies.
Varl, go get it.
Again, I think we're hunkering down, waiting for the storm to pass.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go meet a bunch of fucking carnies all by myself. Do you know what kind of people they often are?
I don't know.
You?
I heard they were some reputable traveling actors.
How,
Yeah, that's what
how
I
did
heard
you
too.
Gauge their reputation off of some guy who was just aware they existed.
I mean, they seem pretty popular.
Going
Yeah, I mean, if they're
there alone.
popular, it's got to be good. That just makes sense to
not
me.
Going there alone.
Yeah, just like music, right?
Oh man.
All right. So it's getting later into the evening, and most people are starting to settle down, either go up to rooms, people are finishing their dinners, and the tavern is winding down.
All right. Yeah, I think we're set. I think we're ready to go to bed.
All right.
Sounds like we're not the only ones.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Before I do, I'll stop by the bartender and ask him if there's been any more missing peoples recently within the past week.
He says that no, there's not been any disappearances lately.
Okay, we got the bandits.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking heroes.
And literally no one knows it.
It's okay.
I mean, you got paid,
That's right.
right? That's pretty good.
Yeah, we
but
got
the
like
money
30
can't
gold out of it.
congratulate me and tell me how great I am.
It
I'd
can.
have to,
Pay
I'd have to
people to do
buy
that, though.
people to do that.
Corbin
Fuck you, that's too expensive. I'm just gonna steal them, and thus the cycle continues.
It's a vicious cycle. All right, going to bed.
So, you check on Leolar before you go to sleep as well. He's still completely out for some reason, and yeah,
Nappy time.
the night is uneventful. And nothing really happens, and you all sleep well.
Sweet.
Worst kind of night.
Yeah, your windows are closed, and the shutters closed as well, and they're locked that way. So, this keeps the storm out. The next morning, it's nearly as dark as when you went to sleep. The rain is still coming down heavily, but the wind is mostly gone. And if you decide to go down to the main floor, will you?
Yeah.
Going down to the main floor. All right. Down on the main floor, people are talking about how seems like most of the storm is passing. Once it hits land, it dissipates pretty quickly. So now it's just rain.
Nice.
All the same, I would like to cast my Thermitage, or fucking, it's not that. It's the Druidcraft thing.
Dermatology.
Yeah. I would like to. I would like to craft. Cast the Druidcraft spell to see. I'm having trouble with this shit. Okay, to see if the weather's gonna hold or not, or if it's gonna get worse, etc., etc.
All right, so you cast your weather spell, and it looks like it's back to fog and misty, damp weather tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Also, the dogs followed you. They didn't stay in the stable, so
Okay.
you guys had to sleep with a wet dog.
I am totally okay with that.
Yep.
I mean, they probably. I mean, wait. We fucking. No. Wait. Time out. We washed them around 2 p.m. They shouldn't have been wet by at that point.
They went outside.
No, they fucking didn't.
These
Bad
dogs, these
Bad.
dogs do whatever the hell they want to.
Yeah,
I mean, they weigh more
We're
than
not strict
Laetaro,
parents.
so yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
but I have spells and shit. I'm just saying. I have a hold person, okay? And I'm pretty sure a hold person could hold dog.
So sure about that.
I am sure about it. All right. I'll fucking try it right now.
All right. So we grab some breakfast and we say a little prayer for Leolar. Hope he is not a vegetable for long. And
Yeah.
Breakfast and rooms for the night are going to cost you 15 silver apiece.
okay,
One of you guys
So
are going to
we
have
use
to
our
pay for
donation
Leolar.
funds.
what's that?
That's cool. We got plenty of money for from the donation funds.
Oh yeah. We'll pay him out of the. So for the night, for the rooms, and for food and everything, how much are we looking to pay here?
15 silver each.
Okay. So that's 60 silver, and the conversion is 100 to 1, right?
The conversion is 100 silver to 1 gold.
Yeah. Okay. So we are now at 9 gold and 40 silver out of the performance funds. And what the hell? One of my Chrome windows just crashed. So what do we want to do first, team? We want to talk to Lady Inquisitor? Do we want to visit the Carnies? Or do we want to... Oh, we should pick up your armor first, I guess.
Yes, that is
Let's get it all.
imperative.
Speak to the Inquisitor, and then if we have time for the fucking carnies, we can go speak to them.
Yeah, we'll definitely hit up Carnies today.
All right, so to the armor shop.
To the armor.
Yeah, you head to the armor shop.
Yep.
And upon entering, the craftsman working there, once he still has his suits of armor lined up all around the sides, but now he has several apprentices working away in the back, toiling away quite hard. It seems
Yep.
that they're constantly working on new armor.
Business
Up
is
in
good.
production for the war.
Yep.
He folds his arms, but he motions to a small case full of armor that you assume to be yours, considering how small it is compared to most of the other sets.
Perfect. And we prepaid for
Sounds
this.
good. Yes, we
you
did.
You paid ahead of time.
All right. So hello, sir. Thank you very much for the work. I don't know, Father Slick, you want to take a look at it before we walk out?
I'm inspecting it, and I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. I can't thank you enough for this.
Okay. This is a set of plate armor. It is quite comfortable compared to most plate. It's also very plain. It'll do you well.
Sounds good. All right. I'm like, go up. I'm gonna need help with this though, because it's kind of heavy and stuff, and I need Gorb's help, like putting it on.
You want to put it on right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I like fucking disrobe right there. Like my current armor explodes off of me, and I'm just standing there in my fucking underwear with like my hands against my hips. And I'm like, begin armoring.
Like you're a fucking Power Ranger or something.
Exactly. Yes.
All right.
So sorry. I'm really sorry about this one. We can't take him anywhere.
God, you are so quiet, Varlon. We can't hear you.
Yeah, you are quiet.
Imagine you do the old Power Ranger pose, the Black Ranger, like the half dab.
No, not that. Definitely not that. I like the fucking I like the hands on the like the fist is tucked into my waist. That's how I'm standing with elbows bent out.
Okay, that's much more acceptable socially and visibly.
Agreed.
Um, Yeah, so you decide not to assault the eyes of the shopkeeper with your dabbing, even though you've already assaulted his eyes with your 4 charisma self.
Hey, my amazing physique.
Does
The
my
lo-
mic sound a little bit better now? Is it
Yes.
louder?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, it
good.
does.
There we go. Okay,
And
fixed.
yeah, you put the armor on. You shut off the old stuff. You can keep it if you want. He's
No,
not
I'm-
going to rebuy it. He's not
Oh,
interested.
I offer it to him anyways. Just like take it because I'm not gonna lug this shit around.
He refuses. He simply doesn't have space for it. He does not want your
Well,
trash.
I'm like, yeah, good point. I ain't picking that up. Let's go! And I just like fucking make a run for the door.
All right.
Gorbin, with a knowing laugh and a head shake, will pick up the armor and walk out.
Oh, Gorb, you're no fun.
I have to be no fun for you,
Again,
Father Slick.
I'm really sorry about that one.
No, we can try selling it on the cheap in like the tavern or
This is no
something.
problem. And you guys leave.
And before I leave,
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
believe it or not, those two there, they assisted in stopping those bandits that have been kidnapping people. I'm doing my job and spreading some goodwill around people, letting people know we're doing good shit.
Yeah,
Because
that's
clearly,
your
not
job.
enough people know.
Yeah.
Lonnie the Newsy.
So the streets are definitely safer. You have a good day.
As war looms. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, he's probably having a great fucking day.
Inside the city, it's nice right now until the fucking army gets here.
All right, so we're out. Fuck, I don't know. Want to try selling it in the tavern or something? Do I think like the leather shop would be more interested in this, where I bought my armor?
I think the garbage can would be interested.
Doubtfully, yeah. You don't think anybody's going to want to buy that.
Are there
It's-
any homeless people around? Because I'm gonna give it to them.
It smells like sweaty, disgusting halfling.
So do they.
They're not halflings, so they smell slightly better.
Oh,
So, whoa,
Man.
hey!
I'm learning
That is
so much
not
about this
true.
world.
Smaller things don't produce as much of a stench, so they should be smellier.
That's why their massive feet smell worse.
Right, but the armor doesn't cover my feet. I'm barefoot.
It covers your feet.
Does it really? I thought I walked around barefoot.
You want to get stabbed in the foot? Of course it covers your feet.
Fucking that foot armor isn't gonna stop a stab. Maybe like a mace to the foot or some shit.
But actually, well, depending on the type of armor, it's much more likely to stop a stab than a mace to the foot.
Yeah, I suppose that's true, huh?
Yeah, maces will fuck you up if you're in armor, but I mean they fuck you up no matter what. But swords
Right, yeah.
don't do anything to plate really. They're pretty ineffective.
Fair enough. So yeah, then I'm just like, go up, dump that shit in the alley. Let's go.
All right, I'm dumping. The scale
I'm
mail
sure
is
it's
dumped. You
like-
don't want this for sentimental value? Think of all the good times you had with this armor.
Think of all the
Give it to
times I've
the-
been stabbed in that
Give
armor.
it to the fucking carnies. They can use it in their gift.
No, I don't think even carnies would want this. I'll let the homeless
they
decide
might
if they
have a
want to
mi-
have.
They might have a little midget that they have, play like,
Whoa,
gremlin type,
whoa, what the
ugly,
fuck,
disgusting
guy?
type creatures like yourself. They usually keep one
wow.
disgusting midget around, and I guess we're relatable to carnies in that way. So we could give them the armor and be like, here, you could have a little
Yeah,
midget.
As you're all
you know what?
standing
You
in
know
the
what?
rain.
That's totally cool. Feel free to carry it.
Yeah, Gorbin's tossing the scale mail to Lonnie.
Yeah, no, fuck that. We're doing it.
That's what I thought. Let's go.
Done with your sudden bouts of anti-halfling racism, you decide that you're just going to leave the armor here, and you go.
All right. Onward towards the carnies.
Uh huh.
Wait. No,
Yeah.
are the carnies outside town?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Fire axe and shovel
Okay.
first.
Well, no, I mean they're like outside the walls. It's not like a long trip, right?
Even then, the thing is, we will forget, Chip. We will forget.
'Cause
I know
we're-
us, and we know we.
We're not, I mean, okay.
We're
Sho-
in town. Grab this shit first.
So we're gonna swing by the supply shop with our friend Goblin, our favorite guy in the whole world, and we're gonna buy a wood axe, a wood chopping axe, and a shovel.
Yeah, and when,
All
we
right.
when we enter the store, I give him like the finger guns. I'm like, hey.
Need these things for? Wait.
What?
You buy a wood chopping axe.
Shovel.
and a shovel.
Just because.
And it's going to cost you 20 silver total.
All right.
Oh, that's really
20 silver coming out. I get it.
affordable.
They're just tools. They're sturdy tools.
20. That was 20 silver for both of them, right?
For both together.
Done. We are now in possession of a shovel and a wood axe.
All right. Put those on whoever you want.
So as we're walking out the gate to go to the carnies, I'm gonna drop them off with Gorby Jr.
It's like tuck them in there and hope no one steals them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you done with that? You know. It's getting to be around lunchtime. What do you want to do?
Talk to the carnies?
Yeah. Let's go hang out with carnies.
All right. You leave the gates and you walk outside of town to these group of tents, where it seems like some people call them actors, some people called them basically carnies. They're practicing and doing their thing.
They are a traveling troupe.
They don't seem to have any instruments out right now, even though you imagine they normally would, because it's raining and disgusting, but they don't have a covered tent. But they're still out here practicing their lines.
These guys are dedicated.
Go get him, Lonnie.
Oh God! How bad? How rough are these carnies looking?
They don't look too rough, actually.
Oh,
Their
okay,
costumes are
then.
quite nice and well put together, and they seem professional. Except for one of them, who seems to be in charge. He is a short halfling man who is wearing some beaten-up spectacles and basically rags. And
See,
he is ordering everyone around.
I told you. See that?
He seems quite out of
actually
place,
runs
but they all seem to respect him.
As they
See, I
goddamn
told
well
you.
should.
I told you. Every group has one halfling. Like every group of carnies has to have a halfling. And, you know, they're doing him a favor.
Some kind of secret carny conspiracy.
So you gonna fucking talk to them or what?
All right. Go get it, Lonnie.
Yeah, don't get stabbed. Much.
Greetings, friends. What's
Your,
this?
your mic is fucking up, Brad. Your mic's fucking up.
What play performing or? Do you not
You're all robotic.
You're adventuring with a robot. Interesting.
Yeah.
weird noises?
Hello?
Hello, Brad? Hello?
Great.
One by one they fall.
Hello? We can hear you now, yes. I heard that.
We can hear you.
Wait, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
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 Fuck, I didn't do anything different. What the fuck? Okay, so I go up and I'm like, greetings, friends. So what play are you performing? Is it an original or one of the classics?
Oh yes, it's one of my originals.
Really?
The halfling walks up to you. Yes, this is an original piece. What can I do for you, sir?
Oh well, I was
Are
actually
you here to
hoping-
schedule a performance?
No, not.
Are you
not-
looking
not
to
exactly.
commission a piece of art?
No, I was actually hoping if you could give me a few pointers. I mean, you seem to be to have quite a talent for this.
Oh, I'm not the one with the talent, but my fine actors are. Try talking to them. I'm sure one of them can help you out. And
Alright,
he waves his arms and he shouts, "Everyone, time for a break."
Okay.
Mhm.
So what kind of group am I looking at here?
You're looking at quite the motley crew of people. There is a dwarf man who is has a very odd costume on. He seems that he's either playing some kind of animal or like a half animal kind of thing, like a minotaur or a kobold.
I walk up to him like,
Okay.
so what are you supposed to be? What is your part in this play?
Oh, I'm Gerthix the kobold,
So what's
the king of
what's-
kobolds, actually.
Oh, the king of kobolds. This is high end stuff. Then, if you're
Oh
speaking
boy.
of kobold kings. So what is this play about exactly?
So can he roll for patronizing, or how does that work?
What? No, I wasn't being patronizing at all.
Okay.
Maybe
He's the
not
king of
intentionally.
kobolds. What? That's the king. He's playing the king of kobolds. That's not an easy role, man.
Uh-huh.
Capturing
Okay.
the essence of a kobold.
You
Not
done?
even a royal one or a king. That's hard stuff. You wouldn't understand. You're not an actor.
Either are you technically, not yet.
No. So yeah, I asked him those questions.
Oh well, I'm not sure exactly what the play is about myself because I don't do any of the writing. You know, I'm not part of that process. You'd have to ask the writers. But we do the scenes. We do them out of order. We practice them out of order until everything fits together. No, and then we scrape it all together.
Oh, that is an interesting way to make a play. Usually, the actors have a little more of an idea of what's going on. So he's kind of keeping you in the dark then.
My role's pretty simple for this one. I just kind of stand here and wave the dagger and make odd noises. This. And he waves the dagger in front of him and contorts his face and starts snarling. It's a very convincing performance. You've seen kobolds before. He looks like a kobold.
You're very menacing.
I'm like, oh my god,
Get
it's the
on, get on.
Kobold King. I'd know that anywhere.
You fuck.
Yeah, he
That's-
nods appreciatively once he's done with his performance.
Nicely done. Nicely done. I want to speak to some of your other compatriots as well. Okay, get more of a gist of what this play is about. Do I see
Well,
anybody
of
who looks
course,
like
my
the main
friend.
character? Does I see anybody that looks more like the main character? Because
Yes.
Wow, how dismissive.
I mean, I didn't say the main character thing to him. I was
I
like,
know,
oh, I'm
but
gonna meet
that-
your other actors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are two actors in particular that look more like they're filling the main roles, since they've been the ones that have been doing most of the acting we've been watching.
I'm gonna approach. What do they look like? What am I approaching? What am I looking at here?
It is a pair of humans, one man, one woman, and they're both reading over their lines right now, and they're a little bit puzzled.
About the play, or just about the break?
As far as you can tell, they seem a little bit puzzled about the play.
Okay, so I walk up and they're like, "Greetings. So, what is your role in the play?"
Oh, I'm the queen of the Northern Kingdoms, and I'm her loyal bodyguard. We're pretty central to the play, even if we don't understand entirely what's going on. Can you read this?
I try
And
to read it.
all right, so this is a large. It's semi-typed. It's like it was done with like a form, originally. This bit of the play, but the inside of it is written like a bunch of line modifications, like where they cross stuff out and they add different words, and you don't even understand half of it. The handwriting is so awful. Some of it just looks like squiggles. Have you ever seen Russian cursive? It's like that.
Yeah.
It's completely nonsensical.
Oh, so like, how much of a gist do I get when I'm looking at this?
None. That's probably why they're confused.
I see. Oh, okay. So like, literally none of this is legible at all.
Some of it is, but not enough for you to get any grasp on it. Just random
So
words.
I think I look around real quick a second. So is anybody playing the king of the? What did she say? The North? What word did she say? She's the queen of the.
The Northern Kingdoms. It's probably just a made-up place for the sake of the narrative
Okay,
of the play.
so I was like, oh, is anyone playing the king of the? Who's playing the king?
We don't have any actors for the king, actually. That's not a part in the play, as far as we can tell.
Oh, okay. No, see, that's good because I'm reading here, and it seems like this is your classic love triangle. See, the bodyguard is in a love triangle with the queen, and that's where the center of the drama is coming from. That's what I'm reading here.
This play is actually a tragedy about a murder-suicide.
Well, that's definitely what's going to be leading. That definitely is an integral part to it. That's what I'm seeing here.
They kind of share a look and turn away.
So wait, they were so no idea, and now all of a sudden they're like, well, no, we actually have a completely. I was trying to
They wanted to know what the
play-
notes said. They
No.
already know what the play was about.
Yeah, they know what it's about.
Everybody
they don't know
seemed like they had no
the
idea what was going
lines.
on.
They don't know the lines, dude.
They're having trouble just actually reading the note. Is it like in a different language, or is it just like poor handwriting?
Handwriting
He
is
said
just
I can't read.
Inexplainably bad.
He said I couldn't read anything on there. Like literally completely illegible is what you said.
I also didn't try to make any rolls.
Yeah, Gorbel.
Okay, fine. I'll do a roll to see if I can decipher. What do I want? Insight?
Intelligence.
Whatever you think is appropriate.
Probably investigation.
You know what? I'm gonna. I feel like performance, being able to see like obvious tropes and things like that would be
Oh
fair.
boy, here we
As,
go.
as an actor, I can see the Matrix.
As
Yeah,
an act, I love it.
Exactly. What do you want from me? Like, what do you want me to roll? Because obviously I can't roll performance. It's not fair.
What do you think is appropriate?
Yeah, do whatever.
Insight.
Well, a lot of it seems to be focused around particular lines and addressment of different characters. So you can kind of infer from context that it's about the characters.
All right. Okay. God damn it, Leolar. King Cobalt Williams.
You never know.
Yeah,
No.
like one of these
So-
times it's gonna be Williams, and we're like, oh fuck, really?
So tell me, as an actor, what is your process like to get into your character? Okay, I'm just going for all right. Fucking teach me my level 4. Like,
What? We haven't even proved that you're one of them yet.
Yeah, you're just randomly talking to these guys. You
We're
haven't
gonna
even
be
mentioned
here
that you're an
all
actor.
fucking day.
They're gonna be here. All right. So eventually, Varlin finesses his way into talking more about the play, and he talks back and forth with them, and he figures it out. And eventually, they slap some makeup on him, and he gets to play the part of the maid.
wait.
So you'll be there.
wait.
Pri-
Yeah, I get it. No, that was fair. You punished me for trying to, but I didn't want to just be doing this while everyone else is like, all right, let's watch Varlin make an ass of himself for fucking 10 minutes.
no, they won't be watching. They're leaving.
Goodbye. You're gonna do great, Lonnie.
Later. Yeah, I believe in you. Just throw some more purple on, if that's even humanly possible.
Yeah. The Kobold King slaps your ass as they walk away.
Come on, man.
It's the role you were born to play.
Alright, so you'll get to level 4. Your acting abilities have increased quite significantly. Even, you have to learn a little bit about acting in uncomfortable situations. This will help your persuasion abilities as well,
Yeah.
It might not be great, but it's useful knowledge.
He'll be a master of.
So I'm level 4 now, yes?
I'll teach him everything I know.
So you're level 4
Plus-
now.
It's another. We get +2.
What?
What?
At level 4, we get an ability score increase.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Go check out
After
what your
session,
class
yeah.
bonuses and stuff are. Yeah. You level up after the session. Alright. So, everybody else kind of loiters around since it's only going to be a few minutes. And the actors thank you for your help, and they let you go.
All right.
Okay.
Onwards
Good luck in your future endeavors. All right, I'm gonna go meet up with my group again.
All right, yeah, you're back with your group. You guys are soaked to the bone. You guys have spent all day outside without much cover at all.
Yeah, got that swamp ass going.
It's all right. We got plenty of time to warm up and dry off here tonight. Onwards towards the chapel.
Mm-hmm. Or temple, or whatever he said.
Yep. You head to the local temple, church, chapel, whatever you want to call it.
And as we're walking, we find a very confused Leolar wandering the streets.
But
was
if
it?
Leolar is ready, then yes, you do. Leolar has somehow broken out of his room. And he is now wandering the streets.
Shocking
That's
grasp
awesome.
the door.
Yeah.
No door can hold me.
Is that like the old, like the magical version of the the electrified door prank? Shocking grasp when your friend grabs onto the other side.
Oh man, that's brutal.
All right, so yeah, you eventually find Leolar wandering around out in the rain as well.
Hi, Leo. How you feeling, bud?
What's up? I feel fine. What happened?
You sure you were a fucking
That's my
vegetable
line.
for a day?
Vegetable. Oh.
Yeah, dude, you
Leolar.
were like fucking out of it.
I must have really been tired and needed a nap or something. What's going on there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Leolar, in the future, never fall asleep around a Kobold King. They're really rapey and touchy. It's creepy. Not that I would know anything about
profiling.
Well, I don't wear purple, so I'm sure that I'm probably safe.
I don't think that they have a color that's important for
No,
that.
no, I think that's how it works. It's like bulls in
I
red.
don't
You
think
know what
so
I mean?
because my
I think
uniform was
purple is-
definitely not purple in the. Never
like
mind,
wearing
forget
your-
it. Let's
It's
just
like
get
wearing
to
your
this.
earring on the wrong side, right? I mean, it's,
Just go to this chapel.
It's like
Let's
a
just
big
go to
old
this chapel.
target.
So, Leo,
So-
you found a chapel, eh? Okay,
we are on our way to a chapel.
cool.
We're gonna talk to some holy people. Do you like holy people?
Yeah, I need to have a little talk with somebody.
Yeah, all right. They don't bug me.
You weave your way through to the chapel itself, and there's a few people coming and going, but it seems pretty quiet. He finished. There's no service at this time of day, and since it's like a pretty multi-purpose chapel, they're not going to be very long or specific sermons or anything like that. Mostly just him addressing the community concerns, things like that.
By him, you mean
The priest, which is standing inside.
excellent, excellent. Okay, so I waddle up to this guy and I'm like, "Hi there."
Hello.
It's like, "Are you the guy who runs the show here?"
Yes, I am. Oh, what can I do for you?
And I kind of like look around and I take him aside. You know, I kind of wave everybody else off, and I'm like, "Listen, guy, I've been wandering for a while, you know, and I feel like I have hit a wall. I feel like I'm losing faith every day, you know, and I just don't know. I don't know how to form a deeper connection with the divine. I feel like I've lost that spark."
I understand. We all go through troubling times like this, my friend. Is anything in particular unsettled you recently, or perhaps shaken your
Motherfucker, are you
devotion?
kidding me? Yeah, I like fucking open up my fucking chest plate mail. Like I get stabbed like all the time, dude. I'm like, I am super distressed. Oh my, take a seat. We're gonna be here a while.
Great. So you guys have like you sit down and you have like a pseudo confession. All right. Knowledge religion for me. Make a
Okay.
religion check. We'll see how this goes.
I was doing so well
You
earlier.
don't impress him with your knowledge of theology, but this is a good thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that's kind of the fucking point.
Yeah. He talks to you for a while, less about using your God as a tool, and more about living the life that your God wants you to lead.
Oh,
And
believe
even
me,
if
I've
it's
been trying.
a bunch of like self help gobbledygook, it does give you some time to self reflect, and you realize that's kind of what you needed the whole time, was to just sit down and have some time to think. So yeah,
Okay.
you level up to level 4.
Hey,
Oh, fucking sweet.
fucking A.
Tell them about your-
Before I get you guys into anything, because whatever you start now you're gonna be in
Yeah.
deep for. I'm gonna stop it for now.
Yeah,
That
there's
is
only
fine
10
by
minutes
me.
left.
I'm glad I got back in time for that.
Wandered the
missed
streets
that.
naked like a hobo.
He wasn't naked. He still had his
I'd like to
G-string.
think he was. I'd like to think he was.
just
Or
wander
maybe
around
just the
like-
G-string.
Asking people if they've seen Williams.
Yeah. He's like, I've been traveling with 3
Yes.
guys. You guys seen them? What's their name? There's Williams and Williams Jr.
And little Billy.
and Little Billy.
Our group name now is gonna be Williams Will Angels. Then. Damn it! Come on. We don't have a group name. Everything's Williams.
We're working
Williams
on it.
Will
We're
Angels is as
working
good as
on it.
anything else. Williams Will Angels.
We're working on that. Okay, so are we done then?
Yep.
Yeah, we're done.
All right.
Shame it was a short session, but hopefully next Saturday will be on normal time. Everything going
I
good.
feel like even though it was a short session, we have covered so much more ground than we have in the last 2
You
sessions.
got a lot done.
Yeah.
So yeah, normally these go 4 hours. Today's 3 hours due to some outside constraints.
GM fatigue.
Mostly, I'm tired as hell. I need a week to rest up.
Go get a nappy poo.
There you go.
Something like that. I need to do laundry.
All right. Thanks for watching,
right.
everybody. You all have a good time, and we'll be back Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Thank you to
Hopefully.
all my players and anybody who's viewing for showing up. See you guys later.
So, yeah.
Later.
You have a good day.
Bye bye.
Mike.